nothing to play with. Go and find yourself a toy. Baby, my time is too expensive.
Motion detected in the backyard.
And I'm not a little boy.
What's up, Jamie?
If you are serious, don't play with my heart. It makes me furious. But if you want me to love you, then baby, I will. No,
Had what?
inside of me.
Okay then. Good looking out there. And what's happening, bro?
changed. And as a youngin', I was taught the game. Used to watch my daddy while he cut that cane.
Okay.
See, in a way, it kinda fucked my brain.
What?
Niggas smoke trees trying to crush that pain. I grew up around cheese, niggas half insane. I was no Tremaine when they
Had no name.
I'm tell you that
I'm a junior boy. I'm a junior boy. Let them know. What up, family? How you doing over there, Manny? I see you over there. Thank you for tuning in. Tiff, what's happening? She's on time. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. What's happening out there today, man? Uh-oh, I lost you, Aunt. Pop back if you can. Pop back if you can. I see I got 4 out here. Yeah, today gonna be an interesting one. Indeed. Indeed. Real quick. Hell I do with that phone, man? Let's see what's going on over here. All right, I got you. 1 second, Aunt. I'm just now seeing your message. Let's see. Ba ba da bum ba dum bum bum. Boom. All right. So trying to see if more people gonna pop in, but yeah. All right. So let's get into this topic here. And I sent you the link if you want to try it. So fan request, Fat Mouth. Okay, then I see you over there. Hey yo, talk to me. But you can hear me though, right? I ain't liking it. So today was a fan request. All right. Fat Malvin, when did mothers and fathers become mortal enemies? That's a good question. Basically, I had received a request to speak on this topic. Maybe I'm hoping that we get some guys to feed in on this as well. Because if not, it's gonna be a free for all for the mothers to just boop 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 boop. But where's the animosity come from? The person that brought it to me, they said that. Let me read it. They said that why do females and males talk about the mother or father of their child or children when the relationship ends? Like, why do they start bad mouthing after everything goes left? That's a good question. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. So that's a good question. Like, why is it? Why is it that when everything was a-okay, yeah, but that's it, just because it ended, that's surface. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be deeper than that. Because if it's not deeper than that, then that's just an emotional thing. That's just feelings. Oh, I'm mad at you. For that matter, if it's just the fact, if it's emotional, then why is it that you guys couldn't salvage it? You know what I'm saying? It's got to be deeper than that. Pain and hurt. Okay, well, what led up to the pain and hurt? Like, again, I can, for everything that you're throwing out there surface, I can. All right, they are just angry, and that's not you and them anymore. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. They are just angry that it's not you and them anymore, meaning that you guys aren't together anymore. Okay. Again, if that is the answer, ladies, that you guys are giving, which is, again, I'm going to say this again, that is a surface answer. If that's the only issue, then why didn't you guys just reconcile? Okay, I mean, you saying you don't get mad at your kids and cast them away. You don't get mad at your parents and cast them away. So again, it's surface. It's got to be something deeper than just, oh, well, I'm in my feelings and I don't. It's got to be more than that. Some use the kids as a bargaining tool, weaponizing, to get back at the other person. Indeed, they do. I've seen it. I've seen it from both sides. Very common, especially in this state, because we are in a mom state. But I've seen it very common played from the female side. Most commonly played from the female side, but I've seen it played from both sides as well. I feel like, honestly, in that aspect, when that shit happens, I'm just gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna tell it like it is. When that type of shit right there get to going into play, weaponizing the kids, honestly, I feel like, man, that should be I feel like charges should be able to be pressed on that. I feel like that should be criminal. 100%. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, I mean, that's a touchy issue. I, for one, I'd be the first to tell you, hell, I got a case. I got 3 biological kids. I got a case behind every last one of them except for the youngest, and all behind that weaponizing bullshit. Like, I'm not. Everybody ain't gonna play them games with you. You know what I'm saying? Ladies be hollering about these deadbeat fathers and shit, man. But there's some solid ass dads out here that don't play. You see what I'm saying? So now you didn't turn him into it from a dad into a quote unquote. You gonna start screaming, oh, he's a woman beater and shit. Motherfuckers don't play about their kids, man. So yeah, I feel like that should be criminal, 100%. But again, that's just me. To say, and as grown as some might like to say they are, motherfuckers get real reckless and disrespectful. I mean, they do, but in the same aspect, you also got to take in consideration, right? What you give is what you're gonna get in return. I mean, I understand they say a kind word turns away wrath and all that silly ass shit, but you got to take in consideration we human beings, and fire fights fire. You know what I'm saying? So if you popping off rah this, that, and the third, expecting to give it back. You know what I'm saying? If y'all can't, in other words, what I'm saying is if y'all can't put your personal feelings aside and have a civilized conversation, maybe it needs to be tabled for the time being. You know what I mean? Baby mama's always trying to use the kids as bargaining tools, and that's just stupid. 100%. Like I said, me personally, I feel like that should be criminal. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that. I mean, because here's the thing, right? You got your visitation papers. You take it to the goddamn police department, right? Hey, look, this is da-da-da-da-da. This is what it is. Here it is right here. Ordered by the court. First thing out their goddamn mouth is, oh, that's a civil matter. We're not getting involved. Fuck you. Okay, all right, cool. You're not getting involved. So essentially, you're saying it's okay. 9/10 of the law's possession. It's a dirty game. So we're not going to get involved until you go upside her head, or we're not going to get involved until she starts busting out your windows or slicing your tires trying to see the kids. You see what I'm saying? So like, it's almost like they're promoting. It's almost like they're promoting the conflict. You know what I mean? Jamie says some do though. If the relationship ends, I've seen males and females just abandon the kids and just move on because they wanted the person, not the kid at all like that. I mean, I've seen that too. In that aspect, you should recognize that when everything is hunky dory. I'm saying if the individual is spending more time with you rather than the kid, or or she's chasing after him more than she is being a parent, you know what I'm saying? Then yeah, here's the thing. People like to talk about red flags and such. You see them, you just ignore them. Right, Jamie. You got to understand, like it goes both ways. You got baby mama drama, you got baby father bothers. You know what I'm saying? If he's all in your face, or she all in your face, then you might want to question that. Especially if y'all it's one thing to co-parent, but it's another thing like if y'all somebody trying to do more than co-parent. Oh, I thought, well, we could go hang out and fuck. Let me see. I don't use the kids like that. I might say I don't want you around right now, so I got time to cool off. That depends on the circumstance. You not wanting the person around. I mean, here's the thing, right? It's one thing for y'all to get into an argument, and then all of a sudden here he comes talking about some, oh, well, I'm coming to get the kids. And it's another thing for them to have already established plans or whatever, having you talking about, oh, well, you can't get the kids or don't come up. What the fuck? I tell you what, you better drop them off then. Tiff, more people need to wrap it up, swallow, pull out. There's all type of methods. Nobody preaches that no more. I mean, shit. There's a lot of things that people don't preach no more. Let's see. Jamie says they looked like fun at the time. They was too busy riding the rides. Pull out don't work. I mean, shit. Neither does wrapping it up all the time. Condoms break. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why people feel like condoms is like 100%. That's the first thing that a woman screams is, oh, well, he should have put a condom on. Well, shit, did you get a female condom? Let's talk about that. You know what I'm saying? When you get to screaming about the condom, I understand, yeah, they're more accessible and easily accessible or whatever have you. But when you get to screaming about these condoms, like they're just 100% foolproof, it's almost like you're just trying to put the sole responsibility on the man. Like I said, condoms even bust, tear in the whole nine. I'm sorry, what was that? They looked like fun at the time. They was too busy riding the rides. Okay, they was riding the rides or whatever have you. Okay, explain that one. I want a full understanding about that one. They looked like they were they looked like fun at the time. They was too busy riding the rides. What do you mean by that? Shit, excuse me. red flags. Okay, so at what point do you take when do you take accountability for the red flags that you ignored then? You see what I'm saying? What is happening, D? Tiff says, good thing they got plan B for them now. I would have to make. Why would you have to make somebody buy you one? Yeah, why would you have to make somebody buy you one? Why wouldn't you just buy it for yourself? And there's a reason why I'm asking you this question, but I'm glad you said that. This is going to spin into something else, but you'll understand when you answer the question. Ant's mic isn't working. That's why he's kind of quiet over there. Like, he can hear us, but I don't know if he can type, but he can definitely hear you. If you want to address something to him, you know what I'm saying, by all means do so. You know what I'm saying? He'll text it. What's happening, D, man? What's your take on it, Diesel? What's your take? Give me some feedback, man. I need to hear from one of the fellas. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing from Manny. Manny kind of popping in, popping out. Oh, I do. Okay. I don't know. Manny says, if the two couples don't get along, two people don't get along, it is what it is. But what both need to do is have some common ground when it comes to their kids. Raise them right. Both play their part. That's simple. Correct. Listen, I agree with you 100% on that aspect, right? It's called co-parenting. But at the end of the day, right? I guess let me get back to the original question at hand. Why the back and forth? Why the blatant disrespect or the verbal disrespect? I ain't gonna say verbal abuse. I don't believe in that bullshit. You just gonna say what's on your mind. Just that simple. You don't like it, so be it. But whatever. Why the fuck you bitch and punk ass deadbeat ass thinking your dick small? You know how that shit go. You know what I'm saying? Why all that? You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't it be just that much easier just not to speak to each other unless you had something to do, unless it had some dealing with the kids? You know what I'm saying? I know with my older two boys, well, actually my older kids, collectively, I heard from them. I didn't talk so much to the mothers or whatever have you. I don't govern the mothers' houses. Whatever you got going on, that's your business. Kids would reach out to me. Hey, Dad, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes they get to tell me their mama's business. Hey, look, that ain't none of my business. I don't want to hear about it. If he ain't putting his hands on you, he ain't whooping her ass in front of you, it ain't none of my business. Don't bring that to me. Okay? But I made it a point until my kids was old enough to have tablets or their own phone or whatever have you. Technology, man, is a motherfucker, man. Shit, now they got Alexas all in their room and shit. Drop in or call me, text me. I'm not calling the mother's phone. I don't got that to do. You know what I'm saying? That shit causes all type of headaches and all this type of shit. Oh, I didn't get the message and that shit. One thing for sure, two things for certain. You can't fuck up a direct line. You feel me? So I guess for me, I'm always going to find some kind of avenue to avoid the fuckery. That's one thing about me. I don't like unnecessary drama. You know what I'm saying? I don't like unnecessary bullshit. None of that. You know what I'm saying? So my mother always told me, always make sure that you cover your own ass. If I know that you and I can't cordially speak, I ain't calling your phone. I ain't texting your phone either. When my son wanted to talk, He'll text me. Or he'll call me from his mom's phone or whatever have you. Call me from his grandma's phone or whatever, however he would do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going out of my way to be bothered with some bullshit, but that's just me. Let me get back up here to these comments. What we got up here? These I'll get to you in a second. Excuse me. Tiff say, because he could have two, but that's just what I said. He could have two. What, as far as what, bought the plan B? Is what you're saying? Here, let me. That's your body, right? It's you that's got to carry this kid. It's you that's got to spit this kid out. It's you who's got this time frame to start doing things. You relying on him to come through, then okay, what if he misses the period? You see what I'm saying? What if he misses the time frame? You gonna blame him for that too, huh? Just do what you need to do. That's your body. Oh, you gonna give me this plan? Shit. In fact, I tell you what, go get it yourself and then bill him then. Shit. But one thing for sure, two things for certain, you always want to cover your own ass. Why is he worried about what he doing? For all you know, here, oh, I'm pregnant. He don't give a fuck. So you putting yourself, you playing Russian roulette because you worried about him buying the pill. That make no sense. What's the topic? So it was a fan request, but the topic is Fat Malvin. When did mothers and fathers become mortal enemies? Why do females and males talk about each other? I'm sorry. Why do females and males talk about the mother or father of their children when the relationship ends? Like, why is it that y'all can't be cordial? You know what I'm saying? Or just leave each other the fuck alone. Don't talk to me unless it's pertaining to the kid. It's just that simple. But you ain't got to go back and forth. Okay. Oh, Tiff. Oh, Tiff. He gonna buy the pill and you gonna be stuck with that child. Hey. Like I said, I don't know. I can't speak for you. Me, I'm always gonna cover my own ass. If it was me, I ain't relying on him to go buy nothing. I go buy the motherfucker myself. It was $50. All right, nigga, you owe me $25. Make sure I get that. You know what I'm saying? But shit, if it's me, I gotta carry this child, and I know I don't want it. It was just some fun and done, and you think I'm gonna be stuck with you for 18 to 23? Man, please, I bet you I don't. And that's another thing. Like me personally, I don't understand that. I don't understand that. You call me crazy, baby killer, whatever the hell you want. I don't understand it. Women like to say, wrap it up, or you knew da 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 da. At the end of the day, that's your body. He deposits a seed, whether intentional or unintentional. That's your body. You carrying the load. If you come to him and say, oh, well, I'm pregnant. You come to him and say, I'm pregnant. And he say, well, oh my gosh, that's great. I want you to keep it. And you don't want the baby. He ain't got no say so. You just gonna terminate the pregnancy. Regardless of what the fuck he say, that's your body. Spin it the other way around. You come to him and say, hey, I'm pregnant. He said, man, we're gonna get rid. Oh, I'm keeping it. He ain't got no say so in the matter whatsoever. That's your body. So whether he bought a pill or not, that's on you. That's your body. If you opt to keep this, when you say it that way, Tiff, I'm just gonna be honest with you, right? When you say it that way, you sound like you're making it sound as if You trying to put it solely on him. That's your body. At the end of the day, you're going to do what you want to do with your body. If he bought a pill, he can't make you take it. You see what I'm saying? If you know you don't want this child, it don't matter who bought it, then I'm not, like I said, me being in the shoes of a woman, if I know I don't want this child, I ain't waiting on him to go buy no pills. Shit, I buy the damn thing my damn self. But again, like I said, that's just me. If the two couples don't get along, oh no, we already addressed that one. Jamie says, I know I'm accountable for my actions. I can't control what their fathers do or don't do. I mean, okay, that's a given. I'm not sure in reference what you mean by that or what that ties to. Manny says, because they still want each other in most cases, but not all. You know what? I kind of feel like that too, because like my thing is this is like if you co-parenting, I come from a broken home, so I didn't seen it. If you co-parenting, if you truly co-parenting, and you'll notice it because one will be blowing up the other one's phone and other one, not so much. When it's done, it's done. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to see it. You know what I'm saying? It's very apparent. But in the same aspect, being disrespectful or being nasty about it, like in some situations, I can see where a person might snap or be nasty because it's like one or the other is not getting the point. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they'll growl or that type of shit. Like, get the fuck away from me, leave me the fuck alone type shit. Tiff, you're right, Manny, because me and my kid's dad broke up when my kids was still young and we didn't deal with each other unless it was mandatory. But we never disrespected each other. I agree with that one too. You know what I'm saying? Darnell says that's because there are hidden feelings that never got hashed out. Yep, that's what I'm believing too. In a lot of cases, a lot of feelings that weren't hashed out while they were together. So when they broke up, they came out. I could see that. Whether that either feelings wasn't hashed out or somebody's still in love and don't want to let go. What is co-parenting? Are you asking me personally or are you asking by definition? The tips say he giving me the money and I'm going to get it myself is short. Okay, that sounds backwards. Again, like I said, okay, so let's say you got 5 days, right? And you sitting around waiting on, and you don't want this child, but you sitting around waiting on him to give you some money. So you got 5 days. He bring you the money on 7 days. So okay, so he missed the periods. I mean, he missed the time frame of when you had to take this pill. So because he didn't give you the money, y'all about to have this kid, right? Because you didn't want to go get the pills. What you saying? I mean, I don't know if it's 5 days, 2 days, 6 weeks. I'm just saying, whatever it is, by your statement, he's giving me the money and I'm going to get it myself. Why not go get it and just bill him for all that? In other words, what I'm saying is make sure that you got your end covered rather than trying to rely on him to give you some money. Is what you see what I'm saying? By the way, you wording it anyway. I'm not saying that's what you mean, but I'm only going off with what I'm reading here. I mean, yeah, I feel you on that. Uh, that deadbeat shit. I don't think a lot of people really understand what deadbeat actually means, but you hear it a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's almost commonplace now. Almost like baby mama, baby daddy, which are incorrect terms, but it's so commonplace to hear people say it. Darnell says both parties know the consequences of not using the Jimmy. And can happen. So if there's a slip up, it's on both parties. They have to come up with a solution together. I mean, again, here's the thing. Okay, now I'm gonna play devil's advocate, right? Both parties know the consequences of using a Jimmy. Okay, you didn't use a Jimmy. All right, so the consequences of not using the Jimmy is somebody's gonna end up pregnant. Now, all right, what are we doing? So somebody says, okay, well, I don't want it. Somebody says, well, I don't believe in abortion. Okay, now let's play devil's advocate. Both parties used the Jimmy. I mean, both part in the equation, there was a Jimmy used and it bust. It ripped, it tore, whatever have you. And now we still got a pregnancy. And one's like, okay, well, I used the precautionary to make sure that we did. And somebody says, well, I'm keeping it. So what do you do then? See, Jimmy's condoms, what's the damn word? Prophylactics, all that, too reliant on that. You know what I'm saying? The fact of the matter is they're not 100% foolproof at all whatsoever. People think, I don't know why, but oh, I see it. So this is it right here. This is okay. Well, all right, you used it in the bus. Now what? You're still in the same situation. And you still got to come up with a solution. One said, okay, get rid of it. The other one said, no, I'm not. Now what? Essentially, or vice versa. Essentially, it boils down to the decision of the woman. It is her body. She's going to do what she wants to do, regardless of what he says. He has no say-so in the matter. That is her body. If she decides to keep it, she's going to keep it. If she decides to get rid of it, she's going to get rid of it. You can't stop her from not going to get rid of it. You see what I'm saying? You can't make her go get rid of it. What are you going to do? Drag her into the clinic and put a gun to her head? It's not a reality. It's her body and she's going to do what she want to do with it. Most times, most times it's one is jealous of the other, and instead of just either staying together, they rather just bash each other. I can see that. Like, for some odd reason, it's strange, but like that's what I'm saying. Like in the beginning, people were saying, "Oh, it's because they're mad at each other," but that's such a surface answer because. If you're just mad at each other, then why not take some time, let it blow over, smooth over, reconcile and keep it moving? You see what I'm saying? Right back on track. So like when we say that, okay, well, I'm just mad. Okay, well, shit, I don't know. Some people hold grudges, but shit, I mean, like, y'all been together for 2 years or whatever have you. Y'all got kids together, and one blow up, y'all blow down, and Splitsville, like, and then you say, okay, well, I'm just mad at you. Like, I don't know. I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? I don't. That's just me. Jamie says both. I don't have 5 days. Tiffany says, who's messing with somebody that you gotta wait to get the money? Oh, wow. So are you only messing with people because they got money? Is that what you're saying? Because there is a such thing, and I'm not making it. I'm just going off what you're saying because there's a such thing as a one night stand and various other type of scenarios that where people don't really know who they with. But you saying who's messing with somebody that you gotta wait to get the money? There's a lot of people out here waiting on. Hell, there's people out here waiting on child support. So what you think a Plan B is any different? Shit, I'm just saying. I don't, man. Look, I don't know. What's up, Zara? How you doing? Let's see. Tiff say, who, me? I left for a minute, but I'm not messing with nobody broke. It's not about finance. It's not about, excuse me. It's not about. Okay, so I'm not messing with anybody broke. Okay, so you got a rich baby daddy. Okay, or you got a drug dealer for a boyfriend or whatever have you. Okay, that's cool, fine, daddy. Reality is, okay, you everybody don't mess with it with ballers or you know what I'm saying? Some people mess with people because they have genuine feelings, not because of what's in their pocket. Just because a person look like they got money don't mean that they got money either. Okay, all right. You don't do one night stands, but there are quite a few one night stands. Actually, not more often than not. One night stands occur. I couldn't tell you. I don't mess with I don't mess with neither one of them. So I couldn't tell you who got the best of anything. Awesome sauce. My kid's father is retired from GM, just retired maybe a year ago. Oh, that's cheers to him. We're gonna tip the cup to him on that one. But again, everybody different, Tiff. Everybody different. Everybody ain't attracted to money. Some people are attracted to personalities, looks, whatever have you. So I mean, everybody ain't looking to see what's in your pocket before they lay down with you. I don't know. I'm just saying, different strokes for different folks. Different strokes for different folks. And what's going on, man? You look like you're stressing. I feel it, man. I feel it. And the crazy thing about it is showing that you got a full, solid connection. And I know it ain't me. I know I ain't got you mute or nothing like that. Now, let me see. Mic check. Yeah. It ain't on my end. I just had to make sure. And I saw you try a different pair of headphones too. So I don't. Who all in here today, man? I see we got 7 people, 7 viewers. Excuse me. Drop a thumbs up down in the chat section so I know who you are. If you haven't commented, I want to hear some more input too, man. Why do you feel like the baby daddies, oh God, I hate that term. The fathers and the mothers be going at each other's throats rather than, doesn't it seem to make more sense just to If you can't be cordial, not to speak to each other, just leave each other alone, unless it's pertaining to the child. I want to hear about it. Zara over there throwing thumbs up. All right, little lady, I see you. I see you. Jamie says, I could be going through it with my children's fathers, but I don't. All right, Gabe, I see you over there. Good looking, man. Appreciate the like. Make sure you following the channel too. Oh, you are actually. Hey Beth, what's going on with you? Hoping all's well. Been a while since we talked, but I remember our last conversation. Hope everything's going okay. Jamie says I could be going through it with my children's fathers, but I don't bash them in front of the kids. I try to work it out as much as possible. All right, hold on 1 second. Let me see something. So, Zara, do you disagree with what your mom said? Because I see your facial expression on that one say, Uh-oh, tell it, baby, tell it. Tell it like it is. Status quo. In reference to what? Status quo in reference to what? In reference to the topic or your situation? If you want. Excuse me. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Well, I hope everything pans out okay, man. I really do. I really do. Listen. I can't tell you to overmind your mom. That's one thing I don't do. I don't believe in this splitting thing. So if she told you that you can't comment, but emojis, whether you being too vocal or otherwise, you gotta go with mom say, you know what I mean? You're not at that age yet where you can, brush your shoulders off. You feel me? What's up, Nikki? How you doing? Thank you for the like. Hope you following the channel as well. Tune in if you because this is the first time I've actually seen you pop up. Make sure you tune in every other day from 8 to 10. And then on Sundays from 7 to 9. Hey man, I don't know. I do know this much. Bill Cosby said, children say the darndest things. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Hey, there go that. Look again. Yeah. So talk to me. I want to know what's going on out here, man. Manny, where you go? Where you go, man? Where you at? I want to know. I mean, she allowed to. She's young and she having fun. if that's her way of interacting, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad at her. Okay, all right. Hey, I'm gonna say, man, you got a little quiet on me, man. I feel like I'm over here talking to myself. So, that's all right. Hey, look, I appreciate it, man. Anytime you pop in, just throw a thumbs up in there so I can acknowledge, you know. You ain't always got to comment or speak on nothing, you know what I'm saying? Just hit me with a thumbs up, let me know that you're there, that way I can say, hey, what's happening? It's all right. I'll be really going to listen to Bill Cosby. Hey, back in the day, he was that guy. You know what I'm saying? You ask anybody on here, that's they could tell you about them picture pages and the green, not the Green Hornet, but the what was it, Fat Albert? Yeah. How many of y'all used to watch Fat Albert? Throw a thumbs up down in the chat section. You used to watch Fat Albert. Fat Albert used to be shit. Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Yeah, buddy. Man, had a nostalgic moment right there, boy. So that's all right. Listen, there's this thing called reruns and nostalgia, reruns and syndicated TV. And with all this technology, shit, all you gotta do is go on YouTube and type in Fat Albert, man. You're gonna get all type of episodes. Hell. Okay then. There's two. I knew I wasn't by myself, man, when I said Fat Albert. Oh, nah, you want to act crazy. Yeah, I know I wasn't by myself. Yep, and YouTube, thank you. Okay, there's three. I see y'all over there with them thumbs. I knew I wasn't the only person watched Fat Albert. Shit. Hell yeah. Man, listen. These youngsters don't know. Man, they don't know about I see you over there, man. These kids, man, I'm telling you, man, they don't know about that good, wholesome television we used to have, man. You know what I'm saying? Bill Cosby and the Cosby Kids, which was Fat Albert. Who else we had? We had the Littles. Man, we had After School Special, Schoolhouse Rock. Man, we had all that good stuff, man. So I tell you what, Schoolhouse Rock used to be, man, listen, I used to like that better than going to school, for real. Straight up. I remember one day I was sitting there with my daughter. I put it on for her, and she's like, Daddy, what's that? Just sit here and watch. She was sitting there watching, and then we started watching, what is it? The Donald Duck in Mathematic Land. And she thought this was the coolest little thing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Schoolhouse Rock. What else did we have? Reading Rainbow. Conjunction Junction. Man, 3, 2, 1 Contact. Hell yeah, man. Look, man, we had Fundamental. Yes. Man, I'm trying to tell you, Jay, that little girl love her some Scooby-Doo. Pinwheel. Cuddy, I remember. Pinwheel spinning around. Oh, man. Wow. I'm showing my age a little bit. So what? Yeah. Live to see my age, though. You feel me? So, and that's the thing, man. We sitting there having nostalgic moments, right? And it's beautiful. It's all in laughter. Why the parents can't do that together? It's beyond me. It's beyond me.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Hey, he's back in effect. Tiff, he back. He back. Electric company. Yes, sir. I remember that too. I remember that too. Welcome back, man. So what you got for us, man? Give us some feedback on the topic, man.
Oh no, I don't have a problem with any baby mama for real. So
I feel it. I feel it. I feel it.
yeah, y'all kind of on your own with that one.
Hey, I'm the same way though. Like I said, man, I got 3 biologicals. My eldest son just left. Him and his girlfriend, but 3 biologicals, right?
Right.
I don't have baby mama drama, and it's crazy because well, it's not crazy. It's funny to me because like some of the homeboys and shit, they be like, man, how you not at 3 biological kids by 3 different women? You ain't got no. They don't. I said, nah, man. Nah, you know what I'm saying? They know I don't play about all that. Nah, ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying? They might get on my nerves a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Here or there might be a misunderstanding or whatever have you, but it ain't nothing that we can't. Hey, blah 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 blah. Da, 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 da. All right, cool, fine, Danny. Whatever. Or just agree to disagree.
Right, but I'm at the point now where I just totally ignore it.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, you gonna make yourself look stupid by sitting up arguing with me.
Right. That's one thing. I ain't doing that. Sit there and look at you like you're crazy.
Yeah, I say you did in the face and won't say anything. So, hey, keep on talking if you want to.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. So, what was the situation, man?
Hey, I don't know. I went through the settings of this app. I went through settings on the computer. Somehow it just started working.
Hocus pocus.
Right.
Oh, so bad.
Conspiracy. You don't want to hear me.
Hey, so man, look, we was definitely trying to tap in. We wanted to know what was going on.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this thing, but seem to be up and running for now, so we'll go with that.
Hey, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Well, glad to have you back, man. Glad to have you back. Let's see. What Jay say? Jay say, yeah, we can get on each other's nerves out of love, but we can actually communicate to work it out. Zara said, yeah. Zara on your bumper right now. Tell it like it is.
Yeah, she about to say something else.
Shit.
Right now.
I
said she about to expose the truth right now.
Yeah, hey, look. So she said, my mama told me not to. And she put a gag order on Zara. Uh-oh. Man, so. I know nothing. Country boys know nothing. Nothing. Yeah, man. What she say? On here and next to me in person. Hey, so, hey, I'm gonna say like this, right? In our day, right? You doing all that, you gonna do that from upstairs or in the other room, because sitting right there gonna get you kapaya.
That's intimidation, ain't it?
Yeah.
I said that's intimidation, ain't it?
I'm trying to tell you, so hey Zara, I know you got you some blackmail money coming, huh? She over there extorting her. Shoot, man. Boy, these kids, I tell you. So, topic is, excuse me, Fat Malvin. When did mothers and fathers become mortal enemies? Why do females and males talk about the mother or father of their children when the relationship ends? You know, excuse me. I also feel like some of that has to do with the lack of respect for one another in today's parenting world. We'll call it that. Just in the wording, you know what I'm saying? Everywhere you turn, it's deadbeat father, deadbeat father, deadbeat father. Baby daddy ain't shit. Blah 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 blah. I feel like some of that is some of that is the agenda that's being pushed. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I can't. Hold up, man. Hey, cuz I can't say that neither. You say whatever you want, just not in front of the kids. No, you can't just say whatever you want. You again saying whatever you want, giving you a green light to just be blatantly disrespectful. Say what you want within reason. You know what I'm saying? Keep it kosher. You know what I'm saying? Keep it cordial. Don't just say what you want. Be mindful of what you say. I'm not saying I'm not saying don't get your point across, but in the same aspect, keep it in the realm of respect. What you give is what you're gonna get. Yeah, a lot of that going on. So yeah, I feel like there's a lot of the disrespect being pushed out here, you know what I'm saying? Deadbeat this, deadbeat that. Keep him away and I'll be your father, I'll be your husband, I'll be your pastor, and this, that, and thing. You know what I'm talking about. Like I said in one of the previous episodes, in the past episode, where the government caters to females. You know what I'm saying? When you say that, a lot of women don't agree, or they don't see it. Oh, my laws don't cater to us. Yeah, they do. Very much so. They very much do so. And that's part of the issue, I believe, that's going on out here. You know what I'm saying? This old divide and conquer, break up the family structure. You know what I mean? Facts prove it. Yeah, absolutely. You know what? Here's the thing, right? I noticed that when I said that, I ain't see no females pop in there and say, "Nah, that ain't true." But on a whole, if you do it in front of 100 women, 80 of them gonna say, "Nah, that's some bullshit. Nah, they don't." Blah 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 blah. One way that you know for a fact, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that the laws cater to females. Like I said in the previous episode, I'm gonna reiterate it again. There is 50 states, 51 states, depending on who you ask. 48 of the continental United States. I don't know exactly how many there are, but there's this thing called, and I'm living in one of them, called a mom state. Out of all these states that we have, I want you to go find a dad state. They don't exist. So if there is no dad state, only mom states, then clearly the law caters to females. That's just one example. That's just one example. One of the most obvious examples. I'd love to see a dad state, but you won't see one. You won't see one in this country, Jack. That just ain't happening. That just ain't happening. Yo, they'll have us all back in the plantation picking cotton before they actually before they allow that to happen. Because if you ever seen a dad state, right, or if there was a such thing as a dad state, those are the states where men are gonna be men, boys are gonna be boys. There'll be none of that fuckery. Not to say that they all gonna be stand-up citizens or nothing like that, but one thing for sure, two things for certain, they're gonna have some backbones. That was, I did some research. That was part of the reason why they kept the females out of the military too, for so long. Let's see what we got. Jamie says, but if more dads stepped up, it would be possible. Stepped up to what? There's more dads that step up than actually get credit, get accounted for. Nobody, see, that's just it. Nobody speaks up or acknowledges the stepping up of a dad. They only acknowledge and put on the forefront in the headlights. I mean, in the headlines of the fathers that don't. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to. It's almost like the news, right? If you think about it, right? This is why I don't watch the news. People say, "Man, how you don't watch the news?" What do they report on the news? Nothing but negativity. Negativity and propaganda. You hear about the valedictorian at the end of the year, graduating class, right? But how come we don't hear about little Timmy or little Tyrone, little Lisa or Jaleesa making the honor roll? But we hear about Tyrone robbing that goddamn corner store. We hear about Tyrone shooting Timmy over an argument on the video game. They don't report nothing positive. There's a lot of positive things that go out here in the community that go untold. Excuse me. Darnell Boone. I think he's still tuned. Look, bro, you still in here? So Darnell Boone, one of the best boxing journeymen in the sport. Okay, excellent boxer, has done a lot for the community out here. They don't talk about that. You see what I'm saying? The media controls the net 100%. They control it. And here's okay, I understand that. The media controls the narrative. And if this is a well-known fact, and we are all aware of that, then why do you keep running back to the brainwashed media? Not you as a person, but I'm just saying, it's as a general statement. We all know that they ain't telling it the way it's supposed to be told. They adding this, they fabricating that, they stretching this, they leaving this out. But yet and still, people still watching the goddamn. I mean, fuck the news. Okay, I understand. Maybe we don't have the money to start up our own press, right? I get it, but in the same aspect, I'm not gonna keep going back to the same bullshit lies that's being fed to me. Because the thing about it is, in all reality, some of us don't have the capability to decipher the lies from the truth. And even those of us who do, man, there be times where you get tired of trying to do that. You see what I'm saying? I don't know not one liar that doesn't try to master his craft or get better at lying. You see what I'm saying? So if we know that they feeding bullshit to us through the media, why is you steady watching that shit? I mean, don't get me wrong, there's other alternatives to it. And I'm not talking about going on the dark web. There are other alternatives to it. But the thing about it is you got to seek it out. You got to seek it out. People that be sitting back doing research or whatever have you, and then they get to speaking on stuff. Oh, they're just conspiracy theorists. They crazy shit. They ain't pull that shit out their ass. They got it from somewhere. They researched it from they seen it somewhere. They peeled back some layers and found something, and now they trying to awaken everybody around them. They loved ones, they friends, people that they care about, and y'all call them out. Oh, they crazy. Okay, well, shit. Keep discouraging. Keep turning shit down. Jamie say, I mean, they push BS news to cover up what's really going on all the time. Yeah, there's a lot of smoke screens and distractions and things of that nature. Absolutely, 100%. 100%. Like I said, me personally, I don't watch the news. You know, my aunt asked me all the time, "Did you see such and such on the news?" I sure did not. Boy, you don't watch the news? How you gonna stay informed? Shit. That's a good question. You say, how am I staying informed? How is it that I know more about things of what's going on around me and what's going on in the world than you do? But you watch the news. But you asking me how I'm staying informed. So I'm saying, okay. All right. Hold up. Let me see what you talking about on this TikTok. They're shutting down TikTok because people are exposing the truth. So the TikTok situation, they can't, the U.S. government cannot get access to the TikTok algorithm because the creators of TikTok refuse to join, which would give them access to the algorithm and refuse to become a part of the meta. So because they're not a part of the meta, they cannot censor TikTok. So a lot of things, like you said, there, as you put it, exposing the truth. I'm just going a little bit elaborating more in depth about it. So a lot of things that are being put on TikTok, if there's a situation happening in Serbia, they're telling you from what's going on over there, and America can't censor that. So America is no longer looking like the good guys because they can't clean that shit up or redirect it. You see what I'm saying? And that's where they're pissed off about as far as TikTok goes, and that's why they want to ban it. That TikTok ban is really making me mad, though. Baby, listen, it's a lot of things in life. You just getting a taste of it. You just getting a taste of it. It's a lot of things that you gonna see, virtual world and in the real world, that's gonna make you like it's gonna disgust you. She said a whole bunch of people who don't even know how Wi-Fi works. I can't say that they don't, but they understand something. When both sides agree, you know it's some bullshit. Yeah, it's definitely some nonsense going on out here. You yawning already, man?
Yeah, I've been running around all day.
Oh, okay. I feel it. I feel it. Both sides, both sides like Democrats and Republicans. Excuse me. Both sides like Democrats and Republicans. Um, so to quote Ice Cube say, when you handing out the guns and the band-aids, when you handing out the guns and the band-aids, there is no the same people that's handing out the guns, same people that handing out the band-aids. How you winning anything?
Cut this light out for me.
Which one?
Tiff, where you been? We done already gave you a special acknowledgement to let you know he was working and everything. I think you got one of the, I think your biggest fan right here, Ant.
I got a fan. Oh, what you got? Be careful what you're getting into.
So yeah, so man, but nah, I had to get my food. What we eating? Hey, you see, I said we.
We, right.
What we eating, Tiff? She said, I'm rooting for both of y'all. Nah, that ain't what I'm asking.
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out what you eating.
Answer the question.
Yeah. Question on the red. Oh man, look, quit playing, man. Hey, listen, check this out, right? I'm gonna need you to I'm gonna need you to put a plate in the mail. Shoot, man.
Ain't nothing good there but the biscuits.
Biscuits, man. Listen, crab legs, man. I eat all type of seafood though, man. Man, when it comes to seafood, I ain't turning nothing down but my collar. And that's staying up too, probably. I can pop it from time to time. Pow! Hey, okay. Hey, Manny, it sounds good as hell.
It's just a fast food place right above there.
Man, look. Hey, it beat what's that shit? Long John Silver's.
You killing yourself if you go there.
Yeah, that shit right there. Hey, man, that shit. Oof.
Man, that's just, you might as well take out a spoon of Crisco and put it in your mouth.
Nah, I can't do that one.
That's about the same thing you're going to get going there.
Crisco. Oof. Man. Is Crisco still the same thing from when we was kids? Like a bowl of lard?
I don't know. I ain't used it in so long.
Shoot,
I
man.
use olive oil.
For real?
Yeah.
Shoot. Hey, look, olive oil, baby oil, it's all the same.
You'll feel your heart beating differently.
Listen, man. I remember one time, right? I was ashy as hell. And I ran out the door. Or I was running out the door. And if I'm not mistaken, Mom was trying to get to church or something. And she said she went up there on that spice rack, grabbed that olive oil. I thought it was the blessed oil at first, right?
That's all.
Now see what she was doing. She put this on. I said, man, what is, man? Look, I'm about to start cooking out here.
Yeah, right. You walked out the house greasy as can be.
I'm trying to tell you, listen, man, stay out the sun. You hear me? Hey, I gotta ask, right? I gotta ask, man. So this is off topic, right?
Okay.
But I need to know. I need to know. So we all know we got 5 viewers. Right? Mm-hmm. I need to know. Tiff, Jamie, Manny, whoever else is out there, I need to know. We all know about black churches. Excuse me. And know that they be in there all damn Sunday. Right? I need to know, when you go to church, in white church, and you got something in your eye, do they let you get it out yourself? Or do they do like the black mothers or the grandmothers or the lady with the big hat and shit that ain't no relation to you? And they get to doing this shit?
Licking their thumb and
they get to trying to put that shit on your face. Man, you better not spit on me, but
you might as well just spit in my face.
Yeah, I need to know, man. I need to know. Is that just a black thing or is that everybody?
No, about that one.
Somebody talk to me. I need to know. Somebody tell me. I need to know.
That's flat out nasty.
Yeah. I need to know. She said, "Don't nobody use lard no more." I know that's right, too. They don't use it; they just eat it.
Yeah, you better go down south.
What? Right,
man.
That part. Yeah, I need to know. Somebody tell me, man. Jamie said, "No, they blowing in your eye and licking their thumb." Oh, they do? Shit, I don't know. See, I thought she said that right, Tiff. See, I thought it was just a black thing. You know what I'm saying? But shit, Jamie said, "No, they all do it then." Shit, I don't know. Don't you better lick your finger if you want to, but you better not touch me.
Yeah, that's nasty. Either way.
Yeah, hey, look, you might catch one of them mean ones. Pow! You know what I'm saying? So, hey, for real, on some real shit, man. That's why I mastered my weed game, for real. My mother used to be like, I used to be, yeah, man, yeah. I like when she was whipping me. Oh man, couldn't seem to get the hell out the way of the damn belt. But when it came to that wet finger, I was over there like Pacquiao. I was on like Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Boy, hold still.
Right. Like,
no. Shit. Nah. Man, Hey, you know what though? All right, I got another one. Off topic, but I gotta ask. So, in the house that I came up in, black household, brush teeth, spit in the toilet. Some people spit in their sink. Is that a black thing? I mean, is that a black and white thing, or is it just a white thing?
Neither one, because I ain't gonna lie, I spit in the sink.
Okay, all right. There's one for spitting in the sink. I spit in the toilet. That's how I was raised.
Yeah, I believe you, but no.
Yeah. See,
why do all that bending over when the sink is right there?
Well, true, but here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Same as this right here, all on your face. A lot of people that spit in the sink don't wash the sink out. So therefore, I just wash my face in the same bowl you just spit in. You just spit in my face.
Well, that's why you let the water run when you're doing it.
Hey, everybody do it different though, Ant. That's in your house, man.
That's in my house. The water is
that's
always running.
Everybody don't do it the way Ant do. You see what I'm saying?
Let the water run and you spit. Depending
on who you ask, only rich folks let the water run. You feel me? You better not let that water run.
Man, that water be running for a good 5-10 minutes if I'm brushing my teeth.
Hey man, I remember one time I caught myself finna do that, right? You know how you go in the refrigerator, right? There ain't nobody around, and you do one of these numbers. And you grab that orange juice or whatever it is, milk, whatever you know what I'm saying, right? So it was the same situation though, right? But I was in the bathroom finna spit. Now, rule of thumb, if the door open, it's free game. If you in there doing something that you don't want nobody, you close the door, but the door was open, right? So I'm in there. I ain't even think nothing of it. I ain't think to check, you know what I'm saying? They say look both ways and shit before you cross the street, man. What to do like this and that shit. Shit. Hey,
Hell no.
you was gonna spit in my sink, wasn't you? Oh, shit, you know you ain't about to lie. You just look at it like it's crazy. You better not lie. You just look at it.
It is what it is. I'm like, I'm speaking.
Yeah, Jack. yeah, man. Yeah. So, let me see what this is. There's some comments on this. Hold up. Let's see. She said, I think that's a black thing. I've never been to a white church. That's an anybody thing. Huh. Okay. All right. Shit. Not anybody, but somebody, shit, nonetheless, because I'm somebody. I ain't anybody. I ain't spitting in no sink. Manny say he hitting the sink too. Okay.
Right.
Jamie say, depending on where you grew up, 100%. Cesara say, depends on where you grew up, 100%. Beth say, spit in the toilet. Never have I ever. LOL. Ah, shit. Zara says she took mine. He took her answer. Tiff say, you're supposed to wash the sink out every trip. That's true, but again, everybody don't. Think about this, right? Let me put it to you like this, right? You know how to wash dishes. For those who spit in the sink, y'all know how to wash dishes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most women, I come over and I'm in the house or whatever have you. Just got finished eating. I'm trying to help out, so I start washing dishes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most women would tell you, "Oh hell no, My mother was the same way. Don't touch my dishes. Only I wash my dishes."
Wow.
Because they know how they like them. They might put a little bit of bleach in their water or whatever it may be or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's in their head. It's a psychological thing that only they can get them clean.
Wow.
So with that being said, right? If you washing your dishes, then what make you think that a person gonna wash out that sink as good as you would? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm not saying that y'all wrong for spitting in the sink. Trust and believe, if I ever came over and I had to brush my teeth, just know that I spit in your toilet and I flushed that motherfucker. so
I mean, now that's crazy to me because when I was growing up, I was made to wash the dishes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. As a kid, yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying?
So it's like not washing them.
Yeah, as a kid, absolutely. There was times where, like, after I was grown, I would go to my mother's house and I would see a few things up there or whatever, having that. I get them. Just sit down and chill. I got it. Now I've been washing your dishes for how long? You know what I'm saying? But I guess as I got older, now mind you, I was a dishwasher
in a restaurant.
In a restaurant for fucking 4 years straight. You know what I'm saying? Like to the point where when I used to come home, right, I used to tell the kids, listen, and the missus, I'll fold clothes, I'll do laundry, I'll cut grass, I'll clean house, I'll do whatever. I ain't washing a goddamn dish. This is what I do as a career choice, not a career choice, but this is what I do as a job.
Right.
For hours, I'm sitting there busting suds. I'm not washing a goddamn dish when I come home. I'm just telling you right now. Straight up, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. That shit, fuck no. But now, shit, you know what I'm saying? I watch them motherfuckers.
Yeah, that ain't no big deal. And to add to that, I guess any woman I ever dealt with was getting over them because she never said, "Oh, don't wash them."
Yeah.
I'm like,
hey, it's kind of like a lot of women. It's funny because a lot of women be like, the kitchen is that's their kitchen. Oh, that's my kitchen. But then when you get when the man go in there and start cooking, oh well, shit. Okay, then, girl, and he cooked me dinner. Da 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 da.
right.
I can cook. I listen. I stay the fuck out the kitchen. Now you catch me on the grill and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? I can cook, but I prefer not to be in the kitchen if I don't have to be.
That's
That's
the
just me.
crazy part, man. I don't mind cooking. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
For real.
yeah, because that's just the way I grew up.
Right.
So, yeah, you had to cook for yourself.
Right. Now, see, here's the thing. Here's why I don't like cooking.
Okay.
It's a funny story, but so growing up, there was a time period where my mother couldn't cook. Okay.
Okay.
She was the second youngest of eight, of nine, come find out, but the second youngest and the youngest girl. So in that time period, you had older siblings. When you were young like that, you weren't allowed to do anything. Everybody did shit for you.
Right.
So my grandfather was deceased, and my grandmother was deceased. Her parents were deceased before she even hit high school, right? So now her older siblings are cooking for her, right?
Right.
So now she grown with a child and don't know how to cook. So case in point, y'all, for y'all that like to be coddling your kids and shit, you can make them handicapped. So here it is. A mother had me 20 years old, can't cook. She can do very minimal. So now here comes my dad. He's the one who taught her how to cook. So while he was at work, she called herself trying to cook. There was many a days, and when I say she couldn't cook, Jack, I mean she couldn't cook. There was many a days where here I am with this damn knife or spoon scraping off the blackness of the toast. And she over there like, how's it taste? Like, and it's okay, mommy, it's good. And she's over there crying. Mommy, I don't want to hurt her feelings, right? So as she started to learn, as she started to build her momentum, and my dad didn't taught her how to cook. Now she trying to cook every goddamn thing up on it. This don't even need to be cooked, but shit, she trying to cook it. Oh, I'm gonna cook. She cooking 4 or 5 meals all in one day. The fuck? But anyway, right? So it was always here, taste. So I was her taster. So then, as she started to teach me to cook, as I got older, I'm always tasting shit. So by the time I got done cooking the food, I ain't hungry no more. So that's why I don't like cooking. I'll cook, like if it's a big spread, oh yeah, I throw down. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask me to sit down and eat with y'all, because by the time the table is prepped, I'm full. I didn't taste it every goddamn shit. I didn't ate some of this. I didn't had a dash of that. I'm not. Shit, I don't even want to sit down and eat, man. You ain't gonna eat? Nah, I'm full. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't like cooking.
I would say my mama and mother was real slick with it, because they'd be like, hey, go in there and check on this, or go check on that. So I end up cooking half the time. And I'm like, damn, that was a nice little slick move you just pulled.
Yeah.
But I mean, in the long run, it taught me to just say, I can fend for myself. I would say the majority of the women I dealt with, I can outcook them, sad to say it, but
Right,
hey,
right.
that's how it went down.
100. Jamie say, we as kids, we brushed our teeth in the shower. Shit, I've done that too.
But
I think everybody done did that one.
Nah, not me, because I didn't grow up with a shower.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Straight bathtub, actually.
Yeah, that claw foot tub.
So you need to be brushing your teeth with cloudy water.
Nah, you don't be doing that. You spitting that mug and it's floating in there with you.
Right.
Colgate, no.
Right. It's like, nah.
So, Jamie said, I wash the sink out before and after I clean. Okay. Beth say, come do my dishes anytime. Come clean anything, anytime, please. So, man. See, and that was another thing too. Like when I was with the ex-wife, a lot of times I would make her sit down. Like oh, I got it. Da, da, da. I would make her sit down and be like, man, let the kids do it. You know what I'm saying? I'd start assigning shit. You wash, you dry, you put away, little two with me, clean the room. That way they learn something. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Essentially what happens is a lot of so I call myself talking to this one chick one time, right? And she gonna tell me, oh, you don't help out, da 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 da. And now, mind you, don't get me wrong, I was helping out. I was doing my fair share. But then I'm starting to pay attention. You think I'm gonna do everything? You ain't got your you ain't got your kids doing nothing? Yeah, probably not. Probably not. Mm-mm. And then you got a boy and a girl, right? The boy, you over there babying. The girl, you jumping down her damn throat. And that's your best friend and all this type of shit. But you over cutting off little man nuts and shit. He don't know nothing. Mommy. Ooh. And I'm like, nah. And then my kids are seeing this shit and like, damn, he's soft as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally had this conversation, right?
Right.
And he like, my son say, so you like her? I said, she cool. I said, what you getting at? He said, I don't think she gonna stick around long. I said, what you mean? She ain't gonna stick around long. He said, well, let me rephrase that. I don't think you gonna keep her long. I said, why you say that? Now I'm trying to see what he picking up on.
Right.
First off, you're not into that slavery type shit. Like, you'll try to help out. Second of all, he's a crybaby. You ain't finna. I already know you. You're not gonna be right. Nah. I said, you right. Couldn't even deny it. You know what I'm saying? He saw what was going on, and he saw my distaste for it. You know what I'm saying? He called it on the head. He called it on the head. Tiff say, that's dope for a man to cook his woman dinner or breakfast.
Yeah, I do it.
As long as he got some money, I guess. I'm just messing with you, Tiff.
I get up like every Sunday morning and cook breakfast.
Right.
It's secondhand for me. I don't need to trip off that.
I feel it. Let me say, both my kids help cook and clean. As they should. Shit, they live there.
They should, right.
Yeah, they live there. You know what I'm saying? Shit, they live there. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand that. Your kids is 10, 11 years old. Not shit. Let me back up, because my daughter 5 years old. Shit. But your kids 10, 11 years old, and you still going in there cleaning up their room? What the fuck?
No, you better get up and clean.
Man, listen, check this out, right? There's a cutoff point. There's a cutoff point. To doing even certain shit. Kids supposed to clean. Right. There's a cutoff point to even doing their laundry. Oh, yeah. Ladies, let me explain something to you, right? Look, peep this shit, right? Once your son, if you got a son, right? I don't know about daughters, whatever have you, but once your son hit, I'm gonna say 10, 11 years old, where he can actually hit a target, that joker need to be doing his own laundry. 100%. When you start picking up hard crusty socks and shit,
no, hell no.
That little joker can hit a target. He need to be doing his own laundry. I'm keeping a $150, right? Listen, man. My son, man, listen, my son, right? My son, goddamn me, 9 years old, right? I told him, I said, come on down here, man. Meet me down in this laundry room. He say, okay, bring your laundry with you too. Bring your laundry basket. Okay. Today you gonna learn how to do your own laundry. Okay. Put the water in there, let the water run, put the laundry detergent, separate your darks from your colors, your whites, this, that, all that. You gonna learn that today. Because one thing for sure too, yes sir. Perfect example of how fathers are important, 100. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, moms who still doing the laundry of your 12 and 13-year-old, how's it feel to be sitting up there picking up his jack rag and shit? I'm just keeping it $150. You know what I'm saying? The name of the show is Tell It Like It Is. I'm gonna tell it like it is. Shit, I'm gonna keep it real with you. So don't think for a second. If you still doing your son laundry at 14 years old, 12 years old, 11 years old, like you said, as soon as he can hit a target, you definitely picking up plenty of his little cum rags. His like, that part. Yeah, we gonna tell it like it is. Real shit. If you old enough to shoot,
age, man.
Yeah, man, come on. Listen. He ain't listen. One thing for sure, two things for certain. Ladies, you know you sit down, which means you know how much toilet paper you using. You ain't buying no tissues. If your toilet paper is dwindling faster than you can buy it, or if your toilet paper ain't disappearing, what the hell you think he's shooting this shit at? He sure the fuck ain't taking multiple showers in the course of a day. You still washing his sheets and shit. You washing his clothes and shit. Where you think the shit going? I'm just saying. Listen. Look, I'm telling you like it is. Hell, I was a boy once. I'm not listen. I'm trying to give you the game. Goddamn it, I'm trying to give you some knowledge. Now, take it how you want to. I'm gonna give it to you in the raw. Either you devour it or you regurgitate it. That's up to you. But I'm gonna give it to you in the raw. So I recommend, ladies, now take my advice. He don't know what he's talking about. Well, shit, you keep on picking up them crusty ass socks. Trust and believe, he ain't blowing his nose in the motherfuckers. shit. I'm telling you what God loves. Shit.
You need to slow down.
Shit, slow down. I just want to get to know you. Shit, you feel me? Shit. To say. Let me get these comments, man.
That's hilarious.
Hey, you know, I'm gonna keep it funky like the fiends in the crack house, man. It say, who Aunt? I'm coming over Saturday night so I can be there for breakfast on time.
Okay.
You say shit you like to cook, I'm coming. Shit. Hey man, for real, on some real shit. There's two things, from what I was told, that make a man very attractive to a woman. A man that can cook and a man that can parent his kids. A man that can parent his kids, them single fathers, man, I don't know what it is, but I tell you what, I think that's more attractive to a female than actually seeing that damn ring on the man's finger. You know, like some people chase the rings and shit.
Yeah, they do. But even when I was married, I didn't even wear a ring. No, seriously, I did.
No. Look, I'm 100% with you on that one. I feel like the ring is more to appease her than it is more than anything. But I'm gonna tell you like this: when I had my ring on, I felt like I had to beat him off then. You know what I'm saying? When I didn't have the ring, I didn't get it. Didn't nobody bother with me half as much as when I had the fucking ring on.
I'm gonna let everybody in on a little secret, and I had to tell my ex-wife this, and even other women. I was working in cable, all right.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what that means. I went from house to house on a daily basis.
Right.
You know how many females I met Didn't give a damn if I had a ring on or even if I had one hand. They came at me.
Yeah.
And I ain't saying I'm like the best looking dude walking, but they came at me. And I was like, oh, that's how we getting down today? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go make it happen, dude.
You got some, you understand something. You got some that's gonna chase the ring, right? And the reason being as to why they chase the ring, because here's the thing. If you willing to play, I can have what I want, but I ain't gotta deal with the headaches. You gotta take this shit back home to your wife.
Exactly.
Vice versa to your husband.
And I ain't gonna lie, that was the first question I would get. Are you married?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm married. Well, you got kids? Yeah, I got kids. They was like, okay, so what you doing later on? I'm like, damn.
Right. Man, listen. Listen.
This is what we doing tonight? All right, cool.
I know a woman right now, right? I know a woman right now. If you single, she don't want nothing to do with you.
Wow.
If you attached, she'll entertain you. If you married, she look 100% go.
She ready to
And I'm like, yo, what? You on that? She said, I ain't no home record. I stay in my position. She said the thing about it is though. Yeah, she said, listen. She say, listen. I get mine. I go home.
Okay.
I ain't got to deal with the headaches. I ain't got to deal with him trying to be controlling. I ain't got to deal with the attachment issues. I get mine, and I'm gone. I said, well, I understand where you're coming from. It makes sense. She said, I don't overstep my boundaries. I need some time, and we should be this. No, you don't get none of that shit from me. I just don't get the fucking headaches. I know at the end of the day, I ain't got to worry about you chasing all up onto my ass and all this type of shit. Or, hey, what you doing? None of that shit. And I said, well, it makes sense where she coming from.
But how is she gonna say she not a home wrecker if she messing with a married man? That's the retarded part of it.
Here's the thing: you're not a home wrecker unless you catch her.
Oh hell no! Get out of here with that one.
I'm just saying. Nah, just being honest.
Unless
You know how they say. What you don't know can't hurt you.
True. But
so in her logic, I'm not wrecking your home because you don't even know I exist. I'm not trying to come over there and overstep my boundaries or take him from you or I'm not even trying to make my presence known.
Well, that's good because that's should be the number one rule of all side chicks.
Yeah, I guess exactly what you can call it. She's a professional side chick.
Right, that's all she is. But
you know what I'm saying, and she's cool with that.
She's saying that now, but I know at some point, as I always said, the emotions come into play.
I'm gonna say like this, right? I don't know a time where she has overstepped into that. Mm-hmm. I've heard the stories of where she had to cut a motherfucker off though, because he was trying to make it more than what it was. You see what I'm saying? So like, I was shit. Well, okay. Well, that's interesting. And different shows are different folks. You know what I'm saying? I'm just.
She must know some tricks then.
I guess. Look, I had to ask questions. Shit, I was kind of curious. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Let me see how it go down.
Yeah, I didn't want to see. I just was kind of curious. Like, well, damn. Like again, because she's a female. Like you like most dudes is okay with being a professional the side piece. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
but exactly. When she basically essentially was saying that's what she is, I was taken back by it. Like I had to, so I got to ask him questions. Like, so you cool with that? Like for real? Like she said, yeah, that's all. Look, I get my time. I get my attention when I need it or where I need it. Other than that, I go on about my business. I don't want all that, babe, what you doing today? And I don't gotta deal with all the fucking arguing and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? When I want to be bothered, I want to be bothered. if you got time, then you got time. If not, well, shit, cool. And like, so I said, well, are y'all in a relationship? She said, no. I said, huh?
You know, in a way you are. Yeah,
I mean, because they deal with each other, but I mean,
Right.
in the aspect of I'm not blowing up your phone. I'm not calling your phone. I know what time you at home with your kids or whatever have you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the dynamic or whatever it is.
Yeah, I knew a few like that. So yeah,
I said, well, shit, okay. Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It kind of threw me because, like I said, that's something that normally you would expect from a man. You know what I'm saying? The non-emotional hit me up when I see you type thing. You know what I'm saying? I've heard women saying that they can move like that, but then when it all came down to it, they couldn't. You know what I'm saying? It didn't pan out right. You know what I'm saying? But to see a female do that shit, you'd be like, huh. Okay, so how does that work? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How's that work? You see it?
yeah, dude just got caught up. That's all that was.
Yeah. 100%. Kids need to be cleaning. Jamie says, I grew up that way. Growing up, I was the only one cooking and cleaning. I took care of the whole house alone from 12 on. Oh, shit. I don't subscribe to that. Like, you got siblings? Shit, listen. I don't know the age gap, but one thing for sure, two things for certain. Your mama named you Jamie, not Cinderella. Shit, I ain't doing it. Shit, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm just going to listen. I might be the oldest, and if that been the case, well then shit. Okay, well if I'm the oldest, then damn it, I'm gonna divvy it up. Shit, you get your ass in there and clean the bathroom. You go in here and clean up run the sweeper in the living room. I'm not doing all this shit by myself. First off, I'm your sibling, not your parent, so I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. I'm not. That's just me. I'm not. She said, "My kids watched Walls." Shit, I think we all did. Shit. Yeah. Perfect example of how fathers are important, and I was talking about when I was talking about making my son learn how to wash his own clothes and shit. Absolutely, it's important. Jamie says, my mom was barely around. My sick grandfather and brother and sister, the whole house and them was my responsibility. Shit, no, they wasn't either. You took on the responsibility, but you said your brother and sister, shit, okay, that means I got siblings. Now, that's providing that y'all are if you're 12 and they're 5, okay, well, I get that. But if I'm 12 and you're 9 and 9 and 10, shit, listen, we gonna divvy this shit up. You got me fucked up. Shit, mom ain't around neither. Shit, you gonna do more than tell on me. That's for damn sure. Cause I'm gonna make you do some shit. You got me fucked up. Shit, nope. Jamie says, yes, a man in a daddy mode. Be my daddy too, LOL. It's very attractive. Manny says, blame these TV shows like Love and Hip Hop for that. Shit, I remember that shit. You remember Love and Hip Hop, man?
Yeah, that's why I can't watch that shit now.
Hey, I ain't never been a fan of reality TV because that shit is not reality.
Like, fuck out of here.
Right. That shit is not reality.
I wish you would get mad and throw a drink in my face. It'll be a whole different show after that.
I love New York. Hell no.
Straight 2-piece action up in it.
Man, shit.
Nah,
That's great.
No, that ain't gonna happen.
I can't deal. Tiff say, my kids washed walls. I think we all washed walls. I know I did.
I did.
At first it started out as when I was younger, it started out as a punishment. And then as I progressively got older, it became a method of teaching responsibility. So shit, springtime, here come the GI, you gonna wash them walls, or you wash them baseboards, shit, you gonna but then in the same aspect, me and my sister are 8 years apart. So there was no differentiating, and I don't differentiate between my kids. You 14 years old, get your ass down there in that basement, you're gonna get that pressure washer, you're gonna grab a squeegee. Your brother gonna grab a squeegee, I'm gonna grab a squeegee, and we all gonna get to working. Now the 5-year-old, obviously, you know what I'm saying, she's not gonna be down there necessarily with a squeegee. So I'm gonna disguise it as a game. I'm gonna pass her that pressure washer. You know what I'm saying? You gonna hold it and you gonna aim for it as high as you can get, and we gonna get to work. You know what I'm saying? So you go, hey, mommy, I was at daddy's house and I got to spray the walls. Shit. Yeah, you're damn right. You mess up, you pick up. That part. Everything, here's the thing, right? Whitney Houston said what? Greatest love of all. She said, I believe the children are the future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. A lot of these parents out here now ain't teaching shit. They teaching no responsibility, nothing about accountability. Coddle, coddle, coddle. Here, sit down in front of this TV and watch this. Here, sit down with that tablet and play your game. Grades look like who done it and what for. Here's this PlayStation 5. Where the fuck do they do that? Like, I don't understand it. No responsibility. Can't count. Hell, the schools ain't even teaching. These kids can't multiply. They can't add. They can't divide. Everything that they do as far as math goes, simplistic math. Here's this calculator. We talked about it earlier in one of the other shows, where you go through the drive-through. These kids, you know what I'm saying, they can't even count back the change.
Right.
But this is what we doing to our kids. This is the future generation. No manners whatsoever. You go through the drive-through, or you go up to the service desk, and they popping their teeth and sucking their teeth and no
common courtesy.
None. No common courtesy. No etiquette. No nothing. No manners. No nothing. But then we, as the consumers, we go to these stores and we go to these places and such. And then when it happens, we get mad. But that's somebody's child that wasn't taught. And this is what I be trying to. That's the point that I be trying to. Yeah, no accountability. This is the point that I be trying to stress. Everything starts at home. If your kids don't respect you, which is the focal point of where they come from, this is their centerpiece. This is who's raising them. Ohio mom state. So let's go mom. Dad's not there. He lives elsewhere. He might be in the parents in the I'm sorry. Y'all might co-parent, y'all might not. But nonetheless, you raising this child. Child don't even respect you. And now they going out here into society. What you think they gonna do? And then for the co-parenting situation, right? You heard me say it earlier in this broadcast. I said I don't govern the mother's homes. Now, if you call me and say, "Hey, look, I need some help with this situation. All right, that's different. But trying to villainize or use me as the boogeyman, you ain't doing nothing but making it harder for you. Because when the child is with me, they respect me. But when they're at home with you, they're running all over your ass. Shit. You making it hard for yourself. If you don't know how to do something, or maybe maybe that's something y'all might want to sit down and talk with the fathers about, the dads about. How is it that when they with you, what is it that you're doing? Or, I mean, because let's be real about it. In today's society, most of the parents don't live together. But there's nothing wrong. It's part of co-parenting. There's nothing wrong with asking, hey, how are you doing things over there? Or can you give me some advice? Look, I'm running into this barrier here with our child right now, and then, what you think? Ask for some advice. You know what I'm saying? If you think, don't just villainize. If you don't sit down, I'm gonna take you over there to your daddy house. Ain't the boogeyman shit. Still up in my house if you want to. Shit. I'm gonna look at you right through the window. What's going on? She cutting shit. Take on back home and figure the shit out. Why wait till it get out of hand? Right? You knew it was an issue when you thought the shit was cute or funny in the beginning. Why wait till it get totally out of hand when you can't control it to open up your mouth then? If you're supposed to be co-parenting, put your pride in your pocket. And to eliminate all going back to the original topic, if you stay within the parameters of co-parenting, you really shouldn't have any issues, because then you're not discussing any of your personal business, which means your personal feelings shouldn't even be. You got no reason to even be discussing your personal feelings. So it shouldn't be, fuck you, bitch, and you piece of shit ass father, that should never even come up. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to eliminate it entirely, but if you stay within the parameters of co-parenting, your personal feelings generally they shouldn't arise. When you start trying to cross over into shit,
I don't even understand how that happens for real. No, just all that back and forth, arguing, name calling, and all right, whatever.
right? I feel, now again, when you hear me say, I'm gonna say this again. Let me fix this damn microphone. When you hear me say I feel, that's synonymous with in my opinion.
Right.
I feel, in my opinion, or I believe, all opinionated. I believe realistically, there is several reasons why that happens. Somebody's still emotionally attached and don't want to let go. There's some resentment in there between the two. personal feelings. Somebody may not actually like the other parent, but yet and still I'm stuck with you for the X amount of years or whatever have you. You know what I'm saying? Might have been some fuckery in there, whatever have you.
But I'm saying, if I'm so-called the bad guy, or if I ain't about shit, then you should figure that out when you met me.
Right, essentially.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I say that whole women's intuition is a joke. Cause
Right,
if it existed, then you should have figured out who I was when you first met me.
right. So in other words, you saying that right, women intuition. So you saying that the dick is more powerful than your intuition?
Exactly.
You blind and can't see
Obviously,
red flags, or because
you
it's funny,
forgot
people always
all
scream
of
this red
that.
flag bullshit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You knew I was worthless, but hey, what did you do? You wanted to tag on. You wanted to be part of the team. So deal.
Right, right. What DMX say? Sold your soul when you didn't say no. Fuck what you think. Give me what you owe. You know what I'm saying? Always try to make us out to be the devils and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, I knew men do it too, or
Yeah,
so-called men,
absolutely,
whatever. But
absolutely.
I
You know,
mean,
it's
it
crazy
been
because
like,
like I have, like I said, I'm gonna talk about me. I
okay.
got 3 biological.
Mhm.
All right. I don't have, and there's one that I'm not too fond of, but I don't badmouth. We just don't speak.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? To the point where let me tell you when I say we don't speak. Okay. To the point where I don't know if she's intimidated by me and my intellect or whatever have you, but she'll go through our son, excuse me, or she'll have her great aunt speak for her.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like literally, and like I had to tell her because at first I was like, man, I'm not talking to your aunt. I didn't lay down with that woman that had no child. You and I
Right.
did. So we gotta figure this out.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But if and that's part of the problem of what we have in our issue now is because she goes through the aunt, got an outside source in the midst of our business. You know what I'm saying? As far as parents, so you can't fathom you can't seem to put together an intellectual thought. Okay, that's on you. But in the same aspect, you got to figure out some way to communicate. But if you don't communicate, okay, well that's cool, fine, then. You see what I'm saying? She once said she once told me, she said I can't talk to you because you always think you're right. I started laughing. She said, what's so funny? I said, I don't think that I'm always right. You think that I'm always right. I said, the fact of the matter is that when I speak on things, I'll tell you, like, as you can see, I'll tell you when it's my opinion. I generally speak in facts. There's nothing that I'm speaking on. Excuse me. Generally, when I speak on things, you can research or look it up and find it exactly what I'm saying. That's going to support exactly what I'm saying. So when it comes to our child, keep in mind, I raised him. You yo-yoed in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. I raised him. So therefore, there's not too much about him that I don't know. Whereas you trying to guess, I'm only telling you what I know when it comes to because again, like I said, we don't speak. So all that personal shit between she and I don't know nothing about. Somebody asked me, they said, well, Does she got a boyfriend? Hell, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't get off in her business. If she got a boyfriend, she got a boyfriend. She don't, she don't.
Right.
What they got to do with me?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not sleeping with her. What the hell? What's that got to do with me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't get off in. Listen, I don't get off in people's personal business. If I know anything personal about you, or if I know anything about your personal business because you told me, I don't see the need. Listen, I don't see when I tell you I don't govern my kids' mothers. I don't go on your page. I ain't asking nobody about you. I don't feel a need to do all this. Now they might do it. I'm not that interested. I'm not that invested in knowing what's going on. You know what I'm saying? If you tell me about it, cool. If you don't tell me about it, I don't know nothing about it. And I'm perfectly okay with that. I'm perfectly okay with that. That baby father bothers, you won't get that from me. You won't get that from me.
No, I ain't got time for all that, man. That's, like I said, that's just crazy to me.
Right. I mean, I feel like this, right? You're not together, right? So why are you worried about what's going on in their world?
I'm gonna tell you something real funny that happened. I had went over my ex house to pick up my son, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I go in there only because I had to use the bathroom. I go in there,
Right.
and I see some dude in there folding up clothes, right? So I looked at him. You know, now she introduced him. I looked at him and I started laughing. I was like, I wasn't folding up no clothes when we was together.
Right.
So dude probably got in his feelings about that because he was all mad dogged up. I said, "Oh, you the asshole right now. You looking like a fool, dog. I just came here to get my son and we out the door. I don't care about you."
That's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
I thought that was the funniest thing because I looked at him and laughed. I was like, damn.
We say better
she
you
got
than me.
you. Right, she got you.
Yeah, she got her one.
Like, she got you.
Exactly. She got her one. It's nuts because, like, dudes, I mean, females do it too, but, like, it's weird how dudes get in there. Your kid be in there. Which means you gotta somewhat have some kind of interaction, right?
Right.
Hi, bye. Hey, I'm on my way to pick him up. Put him on the porch or open up the door, whatever, right?
Right.
So these dudes get in there. This my woman. Da, 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 da. If I wondered, I'd still be there, probably, most likely. But neither here nor there. Why do you feel the need to mark your territory, man? I don't want her. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, the best thing you can do is be my friend. I can give you some tips.
Yeah, that's about it.
Because I already know what you're getting ready to go through.
Exactly. And vice versa. Vice versa, ladies. You know what I'm saying? But instead, they turn it into a fucking pissing contest.
Yeah, I mean, because I can see it in his eyes. He was mad at the fact that I walked in there. I'm like, first of all, motherfucker, this ain't even your house.
Right.
So you need to relax. You a tenant at this point, right?
Right.
So, you know, and you ask my son, I will bust your ass regardless of who you think you are.
Man, so I
couldn't do nothing but laugh at that. I'm like, man, come on, I don't need this right now.
Yeah. Why do you feel the need to puff your chest out?
Yeah, you got a little air in his chest. I'm like, all right, now, you better ask her because she'll tell you.
Right.
Hey, you looking in the wrong direction right about now.
You puffing your chest out over something that I already been.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Somewhere already been. In fact, you know what? There's a constant reminder because every time you wake up and walk out in the living room, you see my face sitting on the couch playing the game.
Exactly.
Like, dude, like, man, come on, man. And if you think for a second, honestly, just keep it $1.50. If you think for a second that you're gonna jump stupid and think that you're gonna be able to whoop me, when we do square off, don't think that my son ain't gonna jump in.
Exactly.
So
now
like you
you got two people on your ass.
you better stick poking her and keeping her happy and leave this little, I'll call it family dynamic, leave it alone. Don't be swelling up like no puffer fish, man. That's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. If I wanted to be there, I'd still be there. You wouldn't be there. You see what I'm saying? Or vice versa. If she still wanted me, you wouldn't be there. So,
right. And I'm thinking,
you know what I'm saying? It's unnecessary.
I'm like, you probably heard the stories about me. Now you get to see me in person.
Right, that part.
So it was like, you gonna make a move? Go make your move, player. We gonna see how it go down.
Hey, one thing for sure, two things for certain. No, one thing I do know. The mothers. Here's the thing. The mothers will get a man in there. You can always tell which one she actually likes, and which one she's actually just passing time with. Mm-hmm. Because the one that she's passing time with, he already heard about you.
Yeah.
He already heard about you. All right, if you get down stupid, I will call him. He already heard about you. Now the one that she care about, he gonna come pick up his kids, and that's about it. But there's nothing else, because here's the thing: she don't want him asking no questions. Mm-hmm. Hey, bro, well, why y'all ain't together? Because you know what I'm saying, men will do that. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Well, why y'all didn't work out? Yeah. Especially once they start going through some rocky hard. Oh yeah, you go pick up your hey, Aunt, can I have a word with you for a second, man? I'm over here beside of the garage.
I had no problem with sitting down talking to him, but it was
right.
It was just that look. From
part.
the moment I hit the door, I saw that look, and I was like, "Oh, you one of them, all right." Like, okay, yeah, all right.
Oh shit, man! Look, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't understand it. You ain't gotta swell up your chest, because the fact of the matter is, if she wanted me, you wouldn't be there. Yeah, and if I wanted her, you definitely wouldn't be there. You see what I'm saying? So like,
and I'm like, quiet as kept. I can move you out your position right now. So let's not go that route, you know?
Sure. I never understood that. You know what I'm saying? Women do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Be on this so. Oh well. Look at me type shit. Like fuck. Yeah, fuck is all that for? You know what I'm saying?
Like whatever, man.
Mm-hmm. And then you be wondering why they. Well, what did I do? Shit, all that unnecessary shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. Unnecessary shit. We ain't in junior high school no more. Shit.
Hey, man, go. If you got something to say, man, go say it. Yeah. We grown men.
All that. Look at me. Look, I ain't no goddamn trophy.
Man, hold on, dude. Look here. Let me tell you things about your girl right about now. let me break your heart for a few moments, all right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What's up, D? How you be? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, man, shit. I don't. We live and we learn, though, man. We live and we learn. And one thing for sure, two things for certain. I will say this. I am very observant. I learn. Yeah, I know it's nice to be off. I learn. I observe. I may not speak on something until I'm exactly 100% sure what the hell I'm seeing or what, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a speculator. I like facts, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a speculator, so therefore, even when I see something, because my eyes are my eyes, your eyes are your eyes, right? We can look at the same thing and come up with two different perspectives, mm-hmm. Right? So if I'm looking at something that's going on in your world, I'm only seeing my perspective, right? I'm not seeing it through your eyes. So who am I to tell you that what you're doing is faulty? You see what I'm saying? Or who am I to say that you lied about a situation? I need proof. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not going looking for, you see what I'm saying? I'm not that invested in the shit. If it's meant for me to know what's going on, it'll come to me. But other than that, shit, look, do what you do. Do what you do. Hell yeah, do what you do. The word for the day is fat mouthing. It's followed by the letter T and the number 6. Not the best with you. So the topic was fat mouthing. When did mothers and fathers become mortal enemies? Right? Why is it that she said, what the hell is fat mouthing? So it's a West Coast term for talking shit, basically. Blowing down unnecessarily. So why is it that men and women talk down on the mother or the father of their children when shit then went left, right? So at one point, excuse me, at one point, your baby mama was the shit. Couldn't nobody tell you nothing about her. Or your baby daddy was the shit. Couldn't nobody tell you about him. Oh, girl, you need to leave. I ain't going nowhere. And da 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 da. That's why. But as soon as shit go left, y'all can't remain cordial for the sake of co-parenting. Now all of a sudden it's this dirty bitch and da 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 da, and this fucking lazy ass motherfucker or this no good ass nigga shit. Well, shit. You at one point, like I said, now he ain't shit or now she ain't shit, but at one point they were the shit. So that's what we was talking about. You said some are too immature, sometimes feeling still in that's the most common response we getting, is it not?
Yeah.
Sometimes feeling still involved. And they don't, somewhere along the lines, that's what I said. Somewhere along the line, somebody is still emotionally attached and doesn't know how to detach or let go and move on. You can still remain cordial and co-parent, keep it in the dynamic of co-parenting, and everything should be okay because there's no personal there's nothing to draw the personal feelings up or out. Darnell mentioned earlier that sometimes there's feelings that haven't been hashed out. Like when you guys were together, some things went left unsaid, and now that y'all, as it's a well-known fact, my mother used to tell me all the time too. But be mindful what you say out of anger. When you're angry is when you should shut the hell up, because those is when your true feelings come out. With anger, there's a hormone, a chemical hormone within the brain that's released that basically what it does is kind of like how with liquor, your inhibitions are lowered. So therefore, you just gonna say exactly how you feel. Sad that when the feelings are gone, that's when co-parenting tends to work best. Yep. Well, that's because I would say, which again, I feel, I believe is my opinion. There it is. I would say the reason why it works best when, as you put, the feelings are gone is because then the feelings are no longer in play, which they shouldn't be when it comes to co-parenting. Parenting should be a logical thing. You see what I'm saying? Not a emotional thing. So therefore, it's going to, if you're letting your feelings for me get in the way of how we parent, then obviously there's an issue there, right? So that's why, because now you're no longer focused on what the hell I'm doing, or he's no longer focused on what you're doing. He's focused on, you guys are both focused on what's important, or what's you're supposed to be focusing on at hand, which is the child. Diana says, yes, sir. An angry tongue is a truthful tongue. Yeah. I heard that. In my opinion, because no one is worried about another female / man in the picture. No one is holding the child hostage. Uh-oh. Aunt, you wanna touch on that? Or you want me to get it?
Wait a minute. Let me just reading through it again.
In reference, all right, so she's saying in reference to why she said, sad that the feelings are gone. That's when co-parenting tends to work best, in my opinion, because no one is worried about another female or man in the picture. No one is holding the child hostage, meaning nobody is weaponizing the child.
Kind of halfway agree with that. And I'm saying because, yeah, I'm not worried about another man being in the picture,
Right.
but that child will be used in some ways.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know that firsthand. So,
And
yeah, I
as
see
do
what
I.
you're saying. Yeah,
As do I.
I know how it feels to have the child used as a prop. You know, this, oh, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, and they
Right.
need this and blah blah
Right.
blah. And I'm like, well, all you had to do was tell me. You
Right.
know,
It's crazy because, right, so like, here's my thing, like, so when the child, all right, so here's the situation. Let me paint the situation real quick, a scenario. So the child's with the mother, right, lives with the mother. The father goes to pick up the child, or says, hey, I'm going to pick up the child, da, 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 whatever have you. The response of the mother is, what bitches you gonna have her around, or have the child around?
okay. But in the instance that I was talking about now, at the time this happened, my son was like 20.
Okay.
So when I went to get him, I'm like, he get ready to run with me. So you worried about another women, you better worried about what he about to get into for real.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
like he at that age where I'm like, hey man, go on get him.
I'm like, I feel you on that. I'm like this with it though, because like in that scenario, the scenario that I just painted, right? That right there shows in a slight instance right there, if he's coming to get his child, or saying, hey, I'm coming to get the child, or whatever have you, and you worried about what females are going to be around, then obviously you worried about, you still got some kind of emotional connection. I mean, emotional attachment.
Yeah, you worried about the
Because,
wrong thing. Yeah.
right, one, two, you got to understand something, right? He's the other parent. So therefore, at some point, it also shows that there's I didn't want to say lack of trust, because if there was no if there was nobody around, let's say he's got a girlfriend or whatever, if there's nobody around, it wouldn't be an issue. You see what I'm saying? So the problem with the problem, or vice versa, the boyfriend, whatever have you, the problem with that situation is you're still emotionally attached. He clearly has moved on, or is trying to move on, and you're trying to hinder that. You're too worried about, oh, well, you'll hear this a lot. I don't want somebody trying to play step parent to my child. But you'll move a whole dude in the house with you. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. And think
You
it's
see what I'm
supposed to be
saying?
no big deal. Right.
Right. So like my thing was this, right? With my kids' mothers. Like I said, I don't govern your house. My only thing was this. If it was your little flim flam, if it was your friend with benefit or whatever it was, let me know so I can come get them or drop them off. If it was somebody that you was call yourself being serious with, before you moved them in, all I asked was let me meet them. The reason being is this: I'm a man and I know what games men play. A man, I've seen it. In fact, I know one right now. When it's cold outside, he got a girlfriend. When it's what is they call what they call it? When it's summer dress season, he's single as fuck. But in the meanwhile, he coming up in there eating up all the goddamn the food stamps or whatever the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? He's only there for a place to stay to get warm, basically. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, stop taking them dudes in. Them is little boys. Send them home to their mother or their grandmother or wherever the fuck they belong.
Yeah.
Instead, y'all taking them in. Then y'all sit up and bitch and complain about these dudes and think that we all like that. You see what I'm saying?
Right. But
You
I
took
look
this
at it
dude in knowing that he didn't have shit.
like I said, at this point, he a grown man.
Right. Nah, he's an adult.
So we going to do grown man shit.
Right. He's an adult.
So
You know what I'm saying? He's of legal age, but I mean, shit. Man trying to go out there and get his own.
right. So it's like, hey, we out places and I see, females looking at him and I'm like, what you gonna do?
Right. Right.
I want to see where he at. I'm like, what you gonna do?
Right. Because let me make this plain real quick before I get on these comments. But let me make this plain right now, up front. To everybody on the podcast, male and female, those who are gonna catch the replay, whatever have you. I'm not one of those who believe in tearing down a man to make myself look bigger. None of that shit. I don't believe in none of that shit. I ain't got to stand on nobody's shoulders. But I'm going to say this much. Ladies, start taking accountability. That's your house that you let him in and stay at, knowing that he didn't have shit. If he ain't got no house, if he ain't got no house to fuck in, let's keep it a buck, right? If he ain't got no place of his own to fuck in, then probably he ain't got nothing to stand on. But you moving him in your house, which means that's a liability. That's an extra mouth. That's some dead weight. He don't even have a fallback plan. He don't even have nothing to fall back on when y'all split up, or when shit go left. Where he going? Back to the not back. He's either going back home to his grandmother, or he going to the next chick that was dumb enough to actually, and yes, I said it that way. The next chick that was dumb enough to take him in. Stop taking in these they're not men. They're adults, but they're not men. Those I can't say that they're boys because they're of legal age, but in the same aspect, if he has nothing of a man is going to find his own way.
Right.
Somehow, some way, he gonna make a way. If he doesn't have some sort of stability or establishment of his own, and you moving him in your house, you carrying the weight. How you gonna get mad when you listen? Go find you. You go look. Hit that Amazon, Sassy Secrets or whatever it is. Go get you a toy or whatever. I be listening. It ain't that serious. All them headaches, man. I'm just look. I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. I'm tired of hearing. Listen, man. I'm that guy who be like, I be scrolling through Facebook and I be seeing all the posts and shit. Well, man, I be like, man, would somebody please hurry up and find a real man or a good man so she shut the hell up? You know what I'm saying? Straight real talk. Y'all get these dudes. It look good. You know what I'm saying? It look good. If a female has disrespected me in the past, nope, I don't want children around me. So when you focusing, first off, you got to distinguish what you trying to do with this. Is it just some companionship, some sex? You tired of being lonely? Get a teddy bear, whatever, a stuffed animal. Leave these dudes alone that ain't got nothing going on. Then you ain't got to worry about coming up short. If this is your house and he ain't bringing nothing to the table, as they say now, when the shit go left, you knew he didn't have nothing to. So what do you think you was gonna do? You see what I'm saying, Aunt? If I don't have, let's do some simple math. 0 plus 0 equals what?
Equals 0. But like I
Okay,
said, a lot of them think they can. A lot of them think they can build them up. You know, they like, oh, he don't have nothing. I can create a man. Is what it's coming down to. You know.
Okay, now watch this. Right, I'm glad you said that. She feels that a lot of these ladies feel that they can build up or create a man. You can uplift a man. You can support a man, but he's got to be a man. So if he's bringing nothing, 0 plus 0 equals 0, right? If he's bringing nothing, then essentially you're not building anything. You're raising, which means now you went from being in the whatever category you think or thought you were going to be in, you just placed yourself in mom position. That's a whole nother child that you just took on.
Right.
Because 9 times out of 10, let's keep it a buck. A lot of these dudes that they taking in, he might have a vehicle. He ain't got no place. A lot of them ain't got fucking jobs.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? But then y'all want to get mad at the dude. You took him in your house. So why don't you go put it this way, go get you a bum then. Same shit. You see what I'm saying? Go get you somebody from the rescue mission. It's the same shit.
I've run into females that have kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they tell a man, I don't want a man with kids. I'm like, well, hold the fuck up. Who is these little bastards running around here? What do you think I'm supposed to do?
Right.
You know?
Right. Shit. You know, a lot of women are unrealistic with their goals.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
You got to be out of your mind to think like that.
100%. 100%. Dinah says, but in that scenario, what bitch means this? What bitch means this? Means there's still feelings. Because if not, mom wouldn't have a problem. She could easily introduce herself to the new woman to make sure the new girl is okay. Yeah, that makes sense too.
Yeah.
There should be a level of trust towards the dad to know he wouldn't have the wrong type of woman around his kids. That part too. Jamie says, Jamie says, but some females that don't like the mother will mistreat the child. That is a reality that does happen sometimes. Yes, it does. In the same aspect, going along the lines with what Diana said, you would have to trust the father to know not to put the child in harm's way. in that
Yeah.
scenario. You know what I'm saying? In that situation, and I'm not discrediting and saying that it doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? There is a such thing as an evil stepmom and an evil stepdad, 100%. So no, I'm not saying that they're pulling him in to be the stepmom or whatever have you, but that's what it's considered or whatever. Uh let's see. Diana says parents worrying about someone playing step parent. But shouldn't we want as many people possible loving our kids? I mean, as far as yeah, I'm again, I believe it takes a village to raise a child. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it. That is a blessing, at least in my eyes. Let's see. Excuse me. Jamie says, if a female has disrespected me in the past, nope, I don't want my children around that female, period. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Let me challenge you on that. So, female disrespects you, right? Okay, you guys got personal or whatever have you. So let's say the guy marries this chick that has disrespected you. So now you're saying that he can't have visitation with his kids. Like, you just opened up a whole can of worms. You know what I'm saying? Let's be logical here. I mean, that doesn't even make any sense. That's personal. That has nothing to do with the child. So that's something between you and that female that probably should be hashed out. Let's see. Jamie, that's the point of meeting them. Check her out and not assuming every female is out to get you, because no real woman is going to treat a child bad. I don't care who the... Is that supposed to say mama? I don't care who the mama... I think it's supposed to be mama. I don't care who the mama is, whether I like her or not. Why would a woman mistreat her man's kids? That don't even make sense, to be honest. I didn't think about that. What you got on that, Amp?
Say, why would a woman
mistreat her man's kids? I didn't even think on that in that angle. Like,
she just evil. That's all.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like I said, the evil stepmom or evil stepdad. You know what I'm saying? We've seen the nursery rhymes, not the nursery rhymes, the fairy tales and shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, I never thought of it like that.
Yeah, she got a bad spirit about her. That's all. But
I never even thought about that. Why would a woman
that's really
up? Kids?
That's up to the man to figure that out and go, wait a minute, I'm gonna have to cut you loose.
Right. I was saying, any man in his right mind is going if he's picking up on that, he's gonna cut him off. You know what I'm saying?
Gonna cut her loose because it's like,
kids,
I'm not gonna have you disrespecting,
right?
Acting up with my kids and think we're gonna be good with each other. No, that ain't gonna happen.
Exactly. I never even thought of it from that perspective, though. That was kind of interesting. That opened up my eyes to a whole different perspective of things. It shot up. I gotta get back to where it was. Let's see. That's a blessing. Jamie, that's the point. Jamie says, if the female disrespect me, even when I was coming to her respectfully, I'm good. All right, here it is. So Jamie says, if the female disrespected me, even when I was coming to her respectfully, I'm good, we good. Shit, I don't know, shit. You said, right, it happens. Like I said, that sounds like some personal shit, like somebody, I don't know.
Might have to put them hands on her.
Right, it happens. Jamie says, it happens all the time. My dad's wife treated me and my sister like shit. I'm gonna say, yeah, okay, so my dad's wife treated me and my sister like shit. Okay, now that's your personal experience. Okay, so in your experience, your dad's wife treated you and your sister like shit. Okay, so what did your mom do? Like, did you ever bring it to the table? And if you did, what did your mom do? Because obviously you lived with your mom. So you told your mom about it. What was the outcome? Like what happened?
Or better yet, tell your daddy. Tell him, hey, you know, your wife, she got a
Okay, yeah,
problem with
that
me.
too.
And see where it goes from there. You should have said, hey, yeah, you know, your
Right,
wife got a problem with me. I don't know what's going on.
right. Listen, I've been in that situation before.
And see how he handles it.
Right, I've been in that situation before. Uh, Diana says, right, it's possible, but it's not realistic that it's possible, but it's possible, but is it realistic that it is so common? And that's when the trust in the dad comes into play, because most men aren't going to allow it. That's what I was thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. It's one thing that's that I that's I think we're on the same page with that. It's one thing to be unaware of it. It's another thing to be aware of it and to not do anything about it. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
don't think any parent, male or female, is going to be aware of mistreatment of their child and just let it slide. I don't think. Well, I'm gonna say this. I'd like to believe.
Yeah.
There it is again. I'd like to believe that a woman wouldn't be caught up on the dick to the point where she would just allow the mistreatment of her children. I would like to believe that a dad would not be so caught up on some pussy to the point where he would intentionally neglect his child and allow his child to be mistreated. But again, like I said, that's just me.
Yeah, it happens.
Uh, Diana says, and honestly, if he knows and allows it, he ain't shit. Right. And he shouldn't be around the kids either. That part. Because either you part of the solution or you part of the problem. If you, that's what I'm saying. If you so stuck up on this person and neglecting your children, then obviously, man, you don't need to be around these kids. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not, nah, you'll let anything happen to them. You know what I'm saying? You'll let anything happen to them. If I don't want, look at this. If I don't want someone around my kid, I have that right. Okay, you right. You have that
Right.
right because you're in a mom state. You have that right because probably your kid's name, I mean, the father's names aren't on the birth certificate. So, in the event that the fathers actually went to court for visitation, then you wouldn't have shit to say about it. So then, now he has his rights too, right? Okay. Now, what you see in right here, right? Pay attention to this. I want you to see this. If I
Yeah.
don't want someone around my kid, I have that right. That's a form of weaponizing. Because in the event, now keep in mind, we're in a mom state. This is why that statement came out. In the event that this wasn't a mom state, you wouldn't be able to pull that off anyway. You see what I'm saying? Also, around look at the notation. If I don't want someone around my kid. So it's solely your child? You see what I'm saying? Anytime, and I've noticed this throughout the years, anytime the child has done something negative or is at fault for something, then it's look what your child did.
Yeah.
But anytime it's something praiseworthy,
My child.
my baby.
My baby.
But that's what I wanna commend you on that. I was hoping somebody would actually open up. Now she inadvertently did, you know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, this right here is the exact is the normal response, the normal female response in a mom state. That is the typical response right there in a mom state. All of a sudden, it's my child, because in a mom state, remember me telling you in the previous show, in a mom state, the mothers have exclusive rights to the child. The fathers have to go and petition to the court for their rights. So by that statement, that tells me that the fathers are not on the birth certificates, and they have not went to court and petitioned for the visitation. The mother gets the child from birth. The man has to go to petition to the court for his rights and visitation to even see his child. And you want to say the laws don't cater to a female? That shit crazy. Diana says, actually, if the dad went to court to get visitation, the mom would have to allow the dad to have his visitation and would have no say so over who is at his house or where he took the kids. That is a fact. Diana says, I couldn't type fast enough. LOL, you were already saying what I was typing. Yeah, I mean, shit. Like, I don't know. I'd be on my legal shit. You know what I'm saying? Jamie says, you just said earlier that you wanted to meet your baby mom's boyfriend to approve of them. There's a difference between what I said. I said, I want to meet them before they move in. Okay? You said, if I don't want them around, I have that right. There's a difference. I said I want to meet. You talking about they can't be around, period. There's a difference in the statements, 100%. Those are not even comparable.
Now, why would you want to meet him before he moved in?
Why would I want to meet him? Because I'm a man and I know the games that men play. Like I gave the scenario. I know, because I've played these games. And a lot of these women are obviously still falling victim to it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like I gave the scenario where I know a guy right now. It's cold outside. He got him a girlfriend. Look, girlfriend, right? Eating up all the goddamn food in that motherfucker, right? But as soon as that summer dress season pop up, he's single as a motherfucker.
But that's on the woman for allowing that.
That's my whole point. Women, a lot of women are emotional. A lot of women don't like to be alone. A lot of women, I just need the companionship. So they allow anything, or they're oblivious to it. But the thing about it is, you can't be oblivious to it when one nigga did it, the next nigga did it, the third nigga did it, the fourth nigga did it, and they just keep doing the shit.
Well, that means she got bad judgment on her part.
Which is perfectly fine, but in the same aspect, I would like to meet him. That way I can let it be known. Hey, check this out. Because here's the thing. She gonna move him in regardless of whether I say, hey, look, I don't think it's a good idea or whatever have you. But again, that's co-parenting. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you gonna do what you gonna do regardless. I'm having a man-to-man with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? In the event that my child contact me and say you did any goddamn thing because she's not paying attention to whatever have you, just know you're gonna have to deal with me.
Right, but in
other than that, case, I don't have no look, that's your house. Like I said, I don't govern houses.
Right.
Move in if you want to.
In my case, I would say that's already been established, so I don't have to meet dude for real. It's like, hey, if you make a bad choice, that's on you. I'm not gonna come over there and be like, "Hey, I told you so." It's like, shit.
No, I'm not. And that's just it. I'm not coming talking about I told you so. I'm coming cleaning house. Let one of my kids call and say, "Hey, Dad, Mom just went shopping, and there's nothing. Mommy bought my, and he eating all my." Oh, okay, gotcha. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference. I'm not saying you can't have you. This your boyfriend. I'm not saying that the kids can't be around me. You talking about moving the motherfucking in. All I said is I want to meet him. I didn't say nothing else. I didn't say
Yeah, I
you
still
couldn't be
look at
with him.
that
I
as
didn't say the kids could be around, couldn't be around him. I said I wanted to meet him. There's a difference. I'd like to know who I'm dealing with. Because at the end of the day, when the shit goes left, who gonna get the fucking call? Who gotta come clean up the mess?
that's true. But
Okay,
as
then.
I said, I feel like you made that choice. I mean, that's my opinion on it. I just say, hey, she made that choice.
She
Leave
did.
me out of.
She
Yeah,
did. She made that choice. I'm not in
she
it.
made that choice.
I'm not in it. She made the
But
choice, but the child didn't
yeah,
make the choice.
right. So, but if that man decides to do something to my child, then yeah, that's when we gonna have a
That's my
problem.
whole point. If you over there kicking back, you kicking back. And here's the thing: it ain't even got to be eating up all the shit. What if y'all sitting there
No,
arguing and shit, and you over there
that's
throwing
simple
shit?
shit.
He get mad, he haul off and slap the shit out of you in front of my child. Who gonna get the phone call?
Well, hopefully not me, because I'm gonna tell you up front. I'm gonna say, hey, what did you do? I'm serious.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
I
ask,
don't listen.
what did you do? What did you say? How did you get yourself into that situation?
No, listen.
I'm not gonna run over there and fight that dude because she got
No.
smacked in
That's
the
not what I'm
mouth.
saying. I don't care if she called. I don't care if my daughter called. If the child called or if she called. My thing is this: is if my child seen it, that's emotionally scarring her. Y'all take that elsewhere. You see what I'm saying? Take this shit outside. Whatever have you, send my daughter to a room. I don't give a damn what you do. You don't do this shit in front of the kids.
That's true. But
You see what I'm saying? So
as I keep
you
saying, it
chose
goes
to move
back
him in
to
this
choice.
motherfucker.
Right. That was her choice to do it. So
100%. But now it
you gotta
rolls on
take it
to
as it
me.
comes to you.
But now it rolls on to me because my child's in there. Now they seeing this. What if, because I've been in this situation before too. He attacks her. What the kids gonna do? You think they're just gonna stand there?
Well, hopefully they pick up something and bust his head open.
That's my whole point. So what is he gonna do? He gonna start pushing and flailing, yelling at him and all. Swing, get the. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. It's a domino effect. You see what I'm saying? All this could have been avoided, but now I know what I'm dealing with. That's why I went and talked to him. You may not have known what you was dealing with, but I know what I'm dealing with. You see what I'm saying? You might have, oh, well, everything's, because here's the thing, we all go through that honeymoon phase, everything's peachy and all this type of shit, but let's be real about the situation. A lot of these relationships don't last that goddamn long. She done went through his phone and seen some shit and got mad or whatever have you. She seen something on Facebook. This girl was commenting too much on his Facebook and all this type of shit. Oh, he must be cheating. Bitch, get out of my face with all that bullshit. You know how this shit play out. You know how this shit play out.
I must be from a different planet because I ain't never had those kind of problems.
Man, listen, I see it. I ain't saying I had them problems, but I didn't see some shit behind.
Oh yeah,
That's what I'm saying. I just be like, man, it couldn't be me.
I've seen some dudes get in some situations where I'm going, okay, hey, that's the choice you made.
Right. Let me see. But some females, there should be a level of trust, but there should be some females that don't like the mother, but mistreat the child. It's a blessing. Damn, why does my shit keep moving, man? Jim, that's the point.
So I'm like, where are you at?
if the female disrespected me, then we're good, right? It happens. I'm just trying to get caught up. It happens. My dad, because he didn't like my mom. Okay, I read that, right? Possibility, because most men aren't going to allow it. I read that, and honestly, okay, I read that. Let's see. You said earlier, okay, that's wrong. You can say who's around the child. Oh, here we go. So Jamie says that's wrong. You can say who's around the child during the visitation. I'm not sure what you mean. Um, I'm not sure what you mean by that. If a person, if all right, so if if I have visitation, right? If I have visitation, when it's my visit, you can't decipher who's around me during my visit. You, I guess you've never been to. Uh, well, obviously you haven't. So in a custody case, no, you cannot decipher who's around a person during the visitation. Um, Diana says, I think both parents should meet the significant others. Uh, and we females know how females are. Yeah, females, yeah, y'all do. Y'all also be on some preconceived notions. Y'all get catty and shit. Men generally don't be on that catty shit. Like I just said, man, like Ant just said, he just walked into his baby mama's house. She had a new dude. They shit been over with. And here it is, this nigga over here puffing his chest out. Men generally don't be on that bullshit. Females do. Females
So I
be on
said,
that catty, oh, who's this bitch and da 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 da. Men don't be on that bullshit all like that. When you get them, them insecure little boy ass niggas.
so I said I laughed it off because I'm like, come on, man.
Right.
You don't want to do this with me.
Nah, because again, like I said, he flared up at you. If she wanted you, you would be there. If you wanted her, you would have been there. And then on top of that, he flaring up at you. But then as soon as he get up in the morning, if he stayed the night or whatever have you, or if he's living there, he would have jumped stupid. Your son's sitting right there. Like what? Like, are you fucking retarded? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, are you serious? With your, so y'all squabbing and shit, and, and your 20-year-old son just gonna sit there like,
Yeah, no, he jumping in.
exactly. Man, you better
He
get up off
jumping
my
in.
pop, man. What the fuck wrong with you? Yeah, that's off rip. Diana. Jamie says some females that can't have kids get around a man's kids and want to play house. Call me mommy. I don't know nothing about that. I can't even speak on that one. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. I don't know any situation where it's ever happened, so I can't speak on that one. Diana says, not all females though. You can't assume all women would treat the kids messed up. Any child in my presence is treated as my own. Kids don't get left out. Kids don't get beat on. I couldn't even tell you how many kids still come around or call me ma, auntie, etc. Let's see. Female. All right. When you go to court, that is not true. When you go to court, visitation is established. When you go to court, custody. I'm sorry. When you go to court, custody is established. Visitation is set into play. There is no. There is no. Okay, well, we're going to grant you visitation, but you can't have her around your girlfriend ass type shit, or you can't have him around your boyfriend type shit. So I'm not sure where you got that from, but you've been misinformed. You might want to go look that up. And speaking from personal experience of currently being in a custody battle, that's definitely not true. Diana says that's true. A woman might be blinded by love in the moment. Excuse me. That's why I believe parents should meet the significant other at least once it gets serious. I also believe the kids don't need to meet every man or woman the parent dates until it gets serious. I agree with you 100%. That's why I said, if it's your little play thing or whatever have you, drop them off. Hey, you need to come get your kid. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has sexual desires that they want to, you know what I'm saying, they got that itch that they need scratched or whatever have you. You know what I'm saying? By all means, yeah. Hey, look, you need to come get your child, or hey, I'm gonna drop her off. Are you busy? Whatever, you know what I'm saying? However you do it, you know what I'm saying? But if it's like the boyfriend or some shit, y'all been dating for a minute, right? Peep this. Obviously y'all been dating for a minute. Nah, I can't say that because nowadays motherfuckers they meet a motherfucker today, fuck them tomorrow, and then move them in 2 days later. So I can't even say that. But so if you're dating this person and this is your boyfriend or whatever, and y'all decide that, hey, we're gonna co-inhabit, okay, well then I don't see where, if y'all dating, then obviously they had to met the kids. Like, what kind of dating are y'all doing? Are y'all dating or y'all fucking? You get what I'm saying? If it's something serious, obviously, yeah, you're gonna meet them. You know what I'm saying? Women women are different in that aspect from men, whereas a woman will and that's part of the problem with the dating process. A woman will date, right? Go on multiple dates with guys, or with this guy. Been dating for fucking 4 months, right? He ain't never met the kids. Oh, I don't have anybody around my kids. Okay. He's got kids. So y'all going on dates or whatever have you, you might have met his kids, he ain't met your kids. Or you may have never met his kids. Whatever. So peep this shit. So y'all been dating for fucking 6 to 8 months. Everything's going great. Y'all ready to take it to the next level. Right? All right. You my man, you my woman. I think it's time for the kids to meet. So he been staying the night over at your house. You might have been staying the night over at his house, whatever have you. But y'all never, for some retarded reason, y'all never met the kids. And the kids never met each other. So now here it is. All the chemistry is great between you guys. Sex is phenomenal, whatever have you. 6, 8 months, everything's going great. Y'all got a whole fucking full-fledged relationship for real. Now here come the kids into the equation. Now they meeting for the first time and they don't get a fucking along. They don't get along at all. And you think you're going to squeeze this shit in here and make it work and turn it into the Brady Bunch, man? You must be crazy. That shit is not. In fact, the kids going to get together in agreement to split y'all the fuck up. And I've seen that happen before. If you're dating, first off, if you're dating, recognize whether or not this person that you're dating is family oriented. He or she. If they're family oriented, then if you're going on dates, then the dates should be Yeah, absolutely they will. If you guys are going on dates, then the dates should be family dates. So instead of him taking you out to fucking Red Lobster, no, Tiff, that was not a jig at you at all. If he taking you out to some 4-star 5-star restaurant, right? Spending his half of his goddamn his check for that week, that 2 weeks or whatever it was, trying to impress you. Y'all should have been going somewhere where the kids, y'all could have all sat down as a family, interacted with each other, see how the kids interact with each other. Then you actually know what the fuck going on. Maybe it'll turn into the Partridge Family or the Brady Bunch. Maybe it won't. But if it does, you got a better chance of recognizing it that way than trying to y'all done, oh, everything is perfect. Oh my gosh, he's everything I thought. Oh man, she's amazing, man. She's a great woman. Da 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 da. I really like her. You know what I'm saying? Man, I think she's the one. And then y'all try to bring the kids in. Man, you crazy as fuck. Kids don't even like each other, and y'all trying to squeeze this shit, trying to squeeze a circle into a square peg. Man, that shit does not happen. Y'all dating backwards. Jamie says, I don't date. I don't plan on dating till the girl's grown. Well, sounds like my mom. I don't have the energy for all that extra stuff. I mean, shit, that's your choice too. But in the same aspect, just because you choose not to date doesn't mean that, or move on with your life, doesn't mean that, the fathers of your children don't have that right or that option. The kids will make y'all lives miserable. Absolutely, especially if y'all trying to like I said, you trying to squeeze a round peg into a square. That shit, it ain't finna happen. It ain't finna happen. It's best to know up front rather than, we've been dating for fucking 8 months, and I think it's time. The fuck? You done wasted a whole goddamn 8 months on nothing. Diana says, I agree. What I meant was a friends with benefits, one night stand fucking type shit. Now my kids never knew who I was fucking. And they shouldn't. But yeah, I don't know. Again, like I said, I'm just speaking from my perspective, man. Shit, I'm gonna take it for what it's worth, or don't. Either way, I mean, shit. What works for you works for you. What works for me works for me. But I don't know. I don't know. I see a lot of emotional shit. Oh no, it ain't even like that. Shit. You fix your mouth to say that, but when you start looking at how it's being presented, it ain't matching what you're saying. It don't. Mm-hmm. You know. Yeah, I don't. Like I said in the beginning, of the broadcast, I'm a firm believer that, 3 hours and 18 minutes. All right, we're gonna wrap this up. I believe that, me personally, men and women, those who weaponize the children, I feel like that should be criminal. I feel like that should be a criminal offense. Honestly, that's just me. Yeah, that's just me. Ain't you got anything else, man?
Nah, I'm about tapped out at this point.
I dig. Well, it's time to wrap it up then. Yeah, 'cause we running 3 hours in. So, yeah, it's been a pleasure. Hope we learned something today. This is one of those topics where, like I said it in the description. This is controversial. People gonna get in their feelings. One thing for sure, two things for certain. There's no right or wrong or whatever have you. People gonna feel the way they feel. Might want to look into why you feel the way that you feel. Maybe you're not interested in digging that deep into it. I don't know. Can't do any better if people don't want to do any better, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm a firm believer that logic overrides emotions. I'll take logic over emotion any day. I hope that, like I said, I hope that everybody that tuned in actually learned something, or even saw something that was different. You know what I'm saying, from what they're accustomed to their train of thought, their thought process on the subject. Hopefully, no feelings are hurt. Like I said, I mean, just trying to gain some understanding on these things. Like I said, I knew going in that it was going to be controversial, and there was going to be some emotions arising, and but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. If you can't talk about it, you can't learn from it. On that note, it's been a pleasure, and I'm looking forward to seeing y'all on the next show. Sleep well, y'all. 100.